A little late, but better late than never. Welcome into the Heat Report for another watch party for the Miami Heat. And tonight, we are looking for revenge against the Brooklyn Nets, where the Heat are on a 6-game win streak, 7-6 or 7-4 on the new season. But the last time they did lose a basketball game, it was to the Brooklyn Nets, who dropped them down to that 1-4 record before they went on this 6-game winning streak. But we are live here on the Heat Report. Shout out to everybody who is already tuned in. And listen, if there's one thing in life that can be almost certain, it is death, taxes, and my good buddies Kane Angel, Razor, and some others in the chat before we even go live. How about Kane Angel? Super early tonight on the live stream. But that's just because he's a real one, legendary. And as always, shout out your city. What's up, Crispy? He's hyped up. Flame is ready to go. John G, Anthony Etienne, J-Boy's ready to go. And so is Big Daddy Reed alongside 064 Razor. We got some real ones in the building early. Like always, welcome in. Glad you guys can join us for tonight's stream, where a little Thursday night Heat action. Haven't had a lot of Thursday night games so far this season. I believe the next game for Miami is Sunday. I'll have to double check that. Not 100% certain. We'll have to double check. James Graham, it says, what fighter is on your sweater? It's actually Rocky Balboa from the Rocky movies. I really like this sweatshirt. It is kind of motivational to me, at least personally. It says, there is no tomorrow, in quotes. There is no tomorrow. If you go back to the Rocky 3 movie where Rocky loses to Clubber Lang in that fight in the middle of the movie, and then he has to get back right, and he goes training with Apollo Creed, goes off the paved road that he has paved, and he's training a little bit differently, not really fully motivated, and Apollo Creed gets him in his face, starts yelling at him, there is no tomorrow, Rocky. There is no tomorrow. So that's kind of how I like to live life nowadays. There is no tomorrow. If you want to get something done, do it now if you are able to do so. Just love that motivational phrase, man. Love that motivational phrase. Because, sometimes you got some stuff to take care of, and you'll be like, I could do it tomorrow. But there is no tomorrow. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. Get that shit done today. Get that shit done today. James Graham, so hopefully that answered your question. Thousand Eyes is tuned in, of course. Revenge time. Julian K. watching from Jacksonville. Yami saying, let's go Heat. James Graham says, amazing. Appreciate that. Listen, that's how I try to live life nowadays, man. Try to live life nowadays. Motivational. I like wearing this hoodie. I bought it. Shout out to, I believe it's called Super Rare. They did the collab with Rocky, put out some gear, so shout out to them. Really like that sweatshirt. Once I saw it, I almost bought it on spot. It really spoke to me. Sometimes that happens. Kane likes it, so I will have the Rocky Balboa song going the distance for Eagles if they make it to the Super Bowl. Kane, Philly guy, I believe, is a Heat fan, but likes the Philadelphia Eagles. Ain't no problem here. Ain't no problem. Gil watching from Dubai. Listen, we go worldwide here at the Heat Report. It doesn't matter. That's why I love the Miami Heat fan base too, by the way, because it's not just Miami fans, right? Like, people watch them all over the place. Kane's from England, actually. Not Philly guy. I was wrong on that. Just roots for the Eagles. Just roots. What's up, Matthew? Side Down Oreo says, let's go Heat. What's up, Speed? My guy in the chat. Seen a lot of real ones early on, and that always brings a smile to my ugly face. Thousand Eyes is Heat fan bases worldwide, especially in the Philippines. Yes! The Eric Spoelstra from the Philippines. Not from the Philippines, but Philippine descent, I believe. So there's good reason for the fan base to reach the Philippines. We'll talk more about this matchup in a bit, but I bet the real ones know where I'm going with this, because we are sponsored by Prize Picks. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. I play Prize Picks on a daily basis. It's my favorite daily fantasy sports platform, and I made some selections on this game. You could join me, rapper Meek Mill, comedian Andrew Schultz, and play Prize Picks every single day. Went with a little 3-pick selection to win up to 5 times my money on this picks. I took Spencer Dinwiddie more than 14.5 points. I believe he's going to go at the starting backcourt of Duncan Robinson and Kyle Lowry tonight. I took more than Bam Adebayo, 22 points. He's continuing to have a hot start to the season. Haywood Highsmith, he has been absolutely fantastic early on in the season. Give me him more than 13.5 points, rebounds, assists. He might do it all in points, but I'd be willing to guarantee he gets about 8 points at least, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. That's kind of what I'm looking at for Haywood Highsmith. But another positive Prize Picks. Quick withdrawals, easy gameplay, enormous amount of stat projections to choose from. So go to prizepicks.com, use code CLNS at prizepicks.com/CLNS. Get that first deposit match up $100. You can win up to 25 times your money if you go 6 for 6. Pick 2 to 6 player stat projections. It truly is just remarkable. Don't miss out. Go join them today. The best daily fantasy sports platform on the market. Who you got? Type MIA for the Heat, BKN for the Nets. Let me know who you're rocking with in this matchup. Fun fact about today's game, by the way, the Brooklyn Nets haven't been good over the past couple seasons. Well, Brooklyn did make the postseason, but I don't want to consider them an elite team over the past 2 years. They actually are riding a 5-game win streak against our Miami Heat. The Heat have just not been able to take down the Brooklyn Nets. It's been disappointing, but hopefully they're going to be able to do so today, get that win streak up to 7 games, moving the record to 8-4 on the season, and end that 5-game win streak by Brooklyn against our Heat. Heat are 3.5 points favorites tonight. I expect us to get it done. No Cam Thomas, no Ben Simmons for Brooklyn, so they're missing a couple guys. And also, we'll talk about him more in a second, but we are actually getting back a very key member of this Heat roster today, and that is Caleb Martin. We'll talk more about him in a second. But Julian K. rocking with Miami. Kane rocking with MIA. Dane Haywood. Cedric Perry. Side down Oreos. Matthew says, may I say I love your vids and the information you give in the vids. I appreciate that, Matthew. It means a lot to get those nice comments, man. It means a lot. Julian K says, I love you, love your live streams because I was born in Miami, and I thought it was pretty cool that the whole channel was just dedicated to the Miami Heat. That's the goal. I know there's a lot of other outlets out there that are awesome. I love 5 Reasons Sports Network as well. They cover obviously everything, but we are solely dedicated to the Heat. So when you come to our channel, you're only getting content surrounding the Heat. You won't, if you're not a Dolphins fan, if you are a Dolphins fan, that's cool too. But if you're not, it doesn't really matter because you're going to get anything you want here. You'll get it for sure. Angel Shuttlesworth says NY. Speed says Miami. Cal says Miami. Yami says Miami. James Graham says, do you think Jaime Jaquez Jr. is starting to find his rhythm? I see him as a beast in the near future. I do. I think Jaime Jaquez is absolutely hitting his stride early on in this rookie season. Now, the fascinating thing that I will be looking at is Caleb Martin returns. And I think Jaquez Jr. has benefited from Martin being out because Jaquez was able to be that first wing guy off the bench. Instead of Martin taking out Jimmy Butler, it's been Jaime Jaquez Jr. So to me, it's interesting to see with Caleb Martin back, who obviously is a key piece for this Miami Heat team and had an unbelievable postseason run, which allowed Miami to get to the NBA Finals last season. What does Jaime Jaquez Jr. fit in this situation? Are they going to run Martin and Jaime Jaquez, or is it going to be more Martin than Jaquez? It's going to be a very interesting thing. Who gets bumped out of the rotation? I know it's not meaningful minutes, but Drew Smith seems like a guy that could get bumped out of the rotation because you can't move Duncan out. Can't move the backup center out. So who's going to lose minutes because Caleb Martin's back? Tough question. Tough question. See what Spo does tonight. Angel says, Nets fin the dookie on y'all over 10 leather skin. Haven't been. Okay. Oh, that's funny, man. That is funny. Flame says, yo. Kane says, I started being a Heat fan when I was 17. Nice. Thousand Eyes, the way we're rolling, do you see Hero getting any minutes even when he's all healed up? Yes. Tyler Hero, when he's healthy and back, will be starting in the lineup. Don't listen. I see the discourse about Tyler Hero and if he is holding the Heat back, if the Heat are a better team without Tyler Hero. I find that completely false. I might do an at-home video tomorrow solely based on that question because I think it's a little ludicrous, if we're going to be honest, that people really consider the Heat better without Hero because I don't find that to be the case whatsoever. I know some people will try to spin that narrative, and listen, I understand where they're coming from. The Heat made the finals without Tyler Hero. They're 6-0, or they're 4-0 since Tyler got hurt. But I'm just not going to be able to go that far because he is a 3-level scorer who's shooting really good from the field this year. And if the Heat want, it's cute to me that people think that because listen, the Heat are on a win streak, yes. But they're doing it against not so good teams. And when you play teams in the postseason and that are the elite teams, you're going to need a 3-level scorer that can get his own bucket. So you're going to need Tyler Hero for those stretches. You're going to need a Tyler Hero for those stretches. Flame says, wait, Martin's back. He is. Caleb Martin is back, finally returning from that knee injury. It's good to see him back. And I got to say, are you guys excited Caleb Martin is back? If so, spam those 16s. Spam 16 for Caleb Martin. I'm pumped, man. I'm pumped, man. Speed, Yami, Kane, Elias, said, Thousand Eyes commenting, Kane, Yami, continuing to do it. Flames, this is the question that I'm very intrigued on, Flame. So does that mean Triple J is taking a back seat with Martin coming back? That's what I can't wait to see with Spo. Axie, what's up, my man? Guess who's here? Guess who's here? D Chang in the chat, typing those 16s. Caleb Martin's back, one of the best role players in the NBA, one of the best contracts in the NBA. You know for a fact the Heat are pumped to get him back. And Eric Spoelstra had a really fun comment in this pregame presser, I should say. They asked him what it was like getting Caleb Martin back, and he said, Caleb Martin does everything Heat basketball is all about. So you see what we're doing now, it's basically us getting on steroids when Caleb Martin returns. Absolutely electric from Coach Spo, firing me up here, saying the Heat are getting put on steroids with Caleb Martin returning. That's electric. That's electric. That is electric. Keep on spamming those 16s, man. Spam those 16s. Angel and Jay Gaming rocking with the Nets tonight. Despicable. Despicable. Here is our Super Chat menu for tonight. First time Super Chatter. We're chanting your name in the comment section and in the stream. Every 50 likes, we did it last time. I want to bring it back. We're taking a shot of Patron. Enter the Patron zone. For every 50 likes, continue to hit that like button if you haven't already. We can enter the Patron zone early with a $10 Super Chat. And then $20 is a beer bong. We've yet to do one outside of Adam Schmidt. But let's see if we can get a $20 Super Chat today. It's my goal to get one today. One $20 Super Chat. I poured an entire Happy Dad into this Merbanga and chug it all at one time. That's my goal. It's my goal today. Obviously, I want the Heat to win, but my personal goal is to get a $20 super chat on this stream to do a beer bong. It's Thursday night. It's my Friday. I don't work tomorrow. I don't work Saturday. So let's party a little bit. Let's party on a Thursday night. We are 7 minutes to tip. So if you want to create a party atmosphere, you know how to do it. But speaking of that like button, if you're ready for the game, hit that like button. If you want the Heat to win, hit that like button. 50 likes. Every time we cross that, we will take a shot of Patron. Let's get there. We're at 16 likes right now, 76 people watching. So I expect people to hit that like button, have it clean up. It's almost like you're going to a friend's house or a family's member house. You come into the stream and you like the video. It's like taking your shoes off when you go to your family's house, man. What's up, Justin King? What's up? Javier in the building as well. OG says, you take a shot, I'll hit the bong. Okay, OG. I see you, OG. OG, OG, OG. OG, OG, OG. Starting lineup for your Miami Heat tonight. Kyle Lowry, Duncan Robinson, Haywood Highsmith, Jimmy Butler, and Bam Adebayo. It's been the consistent starting lineup for your Heat over this 6-game win streak. And since Highsmith has been inserted in the starting lineup, 6 straight wins. First time he was inserted into that lineup was Friday against the Wizards. The Heat have not looked back. He's been a difference maker for this Heat team. He's very much playing like PJ Tucker and Jay Crowder, but could I argue he's playing better? Like, I'm not kidding. Haywood Highsmith might be one of the best defenders in our NBA right now. It's truly unbelievable. Truly unbelievable. Archer says Miami better not trade for LaVine. It's an interesting thought process. I actually made a video about it. I kind of came to the conclusion where I don't believe the Heat will trade for Zach LaVine. Why? His contract's very expensive, so you're going to have to give up a significant amount of assets to match salary. My projected trade was Nikola Jovic, a first-round pick, Caleb Martin, and Kyle Lowry. And you have to give up those guys to match salary. Now, you could do it a little differently and give up Duncan Robinson, Kyle Lowry, and Jovic to get both Caruso and LaVine. But the way Duncan Robinson's playing this year, I don't want to trade Duncan. So I don't think I'm trading for LaVine. It's too much of a hassle. And plus, I don't know if a LaVine hero backcourt would work defensively or offensively for that matter. So I'm staying away from LaVine, at least right now. I'm staying away from LaVine as of now. D. Chang says, would you trade Caleb for Caruso? Now, that's an interesting thought process because when you have Jaime Jaquez Jr. and Highsmith playing the way they do you really need a third or those 3 guys? You need 3 wing defenders like that. Would you trade one of those wing defenders to get a lockdown point guard and could be a backup point guard, which the Heat desperately need? So it is interesting thought process to trade for Caruso. There's also a way you trade for Caruso without actually having to give up a player. What do I mean by that? Well, the Heat actually have a $9.4 million trade exception created from the Victor Oladipo trade, I believe. When they traded him to the Brooklyn Nets, they got a $9 million trade exception. So they can actually send that $9.4 million they have been allotted by the NBA as a trade exception to Chicago. So you don't have to give up a player because you could match salaries that is about $10 million with that trade exception. So if you could send a first-round pick and the trade exception to Chicago for Caruso, you don't lose anyone, but you gain that elite defender and playmaker in Alex Caruso. Not that good offensively, but he is one of the best defensive point guards in the NBA, if not the best. And I could be all in on trading for Caruso. I could be all in. What's up, Par? J-Boy in the building. What's up, my man? John G says LaVine doesn't fit in our system. Don't completely disagree. Monteca says the same people that wanted Harden are the same that want LaVine. Listen, I'll be honest. I did want James Harden because he's different than LaVine. And what do I mean by that? Well, he's different because Harden is more of a playmaker than Zach LaVine. I mean, Zach LaVine only averages 3-point assists a game. James Harden is someone who can average about 10-plus assists. And I felt like the Heat needed another playmaker to help get them in their offensive flow. and that's why I kind of wanted James Harden. Now, obviously, it looks like it's not working in Los Angeles, but I think that's more or less because of their team fit rather than James Harden being the sole reason. I don't think they needed to add Harden to that team, and they did, obviously. I think James Harden, if he was added to the Heat, it would have been a much different story right off the bat. But I do understand where you're coming from. I think I'm staying away from Zach LaVine. As much as I love LaVine's game, I think I'm staying away. Minute and a half away from tip. If you're ready for the game, like the video, but also spam me. Let's get the comment section absolutely flooded. Spam me if you're ready for the Heat to win their 7th straight game tonight against the Brooklyn Nets. Major Anthony Nelson, the real one, tunes in and says, where do you think Bam ranks amongst offensive centers? Other centers. Who's better than him and why? There's only 2 centers better than Bam Adebayo, and it is Nikola Jokic, who is the best player in the NBA and 2-time MVP, and then Joel Embiid, who is the reigning MVP. Those 2 guys are probably the 1st and 3rd best player in the entire NBA, so I don't think it's really a knock on Bam to have him 3rd, but there really isn't any other player right now in the conversation for 3rd best center, in my opinion. All right, let's give some shout-outs for people spamming me. We got J-Boy, Flame, Amelia, Monteca, Kane, Archer, Flame, Axie, Speed, 13 Fanatic, J-Boy, Cedric, Big Daddy Reed, Yami, John G, Matthew, Justin King, Major, Said, John G, Fanatic, Archer, Kane, Angel, all spamming those me's as we are about 10 seconds away from tip. I forgot to change the time. You know, I told you guys this on the last stream that I set the timer to tip at 10 minutes past, so it's 7:40, when it's really about 7:41. Next time, guys, remind me to set it for 7:41. But here we are. We're probably about another minute for tip. Keep on spamming those me's. Get the comment section rolling. We got Matthew, Marquise, Justin, Deere, Estrelas, OG, Matthew Green, Javier, D. Chang, spamming those me's. Good audience tonight, too. 127 people already watching, and we haven't even tipped off yet. That's just some electric stuff there by the crew. By the crew. We still got John G says Locksmith needs to guard Bridges. I expect that to be the matchup. Javier wants to know the starting lineup for the Heat. Kyle Lowry, Duncan Robinson, Jimmy Butler, Haywood Highsmith, and Bam Adebayo. For the Nets, Spencer Dinwiddie, Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Nick Claxton. 2 good teams. TJ D. Prod in the chat. Heat up, baby. Shout out to TJ for tuning in. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Upload Investment says, tip-off gang, I'm chasing my ticket. Well, go to Game Time if you want a last-minute ticket. Not sponsoring today's show, but Game Time, a real one here amongst the chat sports crew. So if you want tickets at the last minute, go to Game Time. Go to Game Time and use Bears Chat. Use Bears Chat. Jay Gaming says, Nets gonna hoop. Archer says, Spo loves his small power forwards. Yeah, but can we admit Haywood Highsmith actually plays above his size? Yeah, he's smaller like PJ Tucker, but I believe that Highsmith can guard well above his size, just like PJ Tucker can. It also provides a lot of versatility on the offensive end, because if a team has a too big lineup, you can go a little bit smaller, not lose any ground defensively, but have a mismatch on the offensive end. I kind of like that thought process, and it allows you to have a more balanced shooting lineup as well. I like the small 4 lineups, and against the Nets, it's not going to hurt you if you look at Brooklyn specifically, because Dorian Finney-Smith is their power forward, and he has a very similar game. I would say he's better than Haywood Highsmith, but the games aren't too different between Finney-Smith and Haywood Highsmith, both good 3-and-D guys. But the improvement from Haywood Highsmith offensively is truly something to be had when you think about it's not just three-point shot shooting anymore. He can hit that floater. He can maybe drive inside and finish amongst the trees. He's been impressive. He's been impressive. But here we go. Tip is about to get underway at the Kaseya Center. Heat just coming back from a 4-game road trip where they went 4-0. If they go on another 4-game road trip after this game, but hopefully they could win the one at home. The ball is tipped, and Spencer Dinwiddie and the Brooklyn Nets control the ball first. Highsmith starts by defending Dinwiddie. Interesting matchup there. And it's going to be a turnover as Dinwiddie looked to find Cam Johnson on the right wing, but Johnson's foot was on the line, and the Heat start the game off strong, forcing a turnover. That's the way we like to see it start for Miami. Heat wearing their Heat culture unis with the Heat culture court. Duncan looks to get it in the Bam on the right block to start. He's guarded by Claxton. Interesting matchup there. Bam's gonna take a mid-range shot from the left elbow. Can't convert his first attempt of the night. Rebound cleared by Brooklyn. Here comes Cam Johnson and the Nets. Haywood Highsmith not starting on Mikal Bridges like I thought. It's Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie drives inside, not rejected, but basically pushed out by Highsmith, so he resets the offense out to Cam Johnson. 3 on the shot clock. Finney-Smith drives right, in on Butler. Butler slams it away. Jimmy Butler with the block. Jimmy Butler with the block. And it's a shot clock violation from Brooklyn. Back-to-back turnovers from the Nets to start this game. Heat defensively starting out strong. No score after a minute of action. Lowry running the offense. Gets it to Butler on the left side. Jimmy Butler step back left wing 3. Too strong. Rebound down to Mikal Bridges. And here comes Brooklyn. Bridges guarded by Duncan Robinson. Swings it to Cam Johnson. Good rotation by Miami. Forces him to drive inside. Put up a tough floater. No good. Rebound Adebayo. Excellent defense from Miami. Lowry in transition. Euro step all the way to the rack. He can't convert, and the poor offensive play from both teams continue. Dorian Finney-Smith will slow it up offensively for Brooklyn on the right wing. Finds a cutting Mikal Bridges. I thought he traveled. No call. He Euro steps all the way to the basket. 2-0 Brooklyn. Mikal Bridges cashed that first-time bucket if you have that ticket. Duncan Robinson, quick answer the other way. No good. Butler with the offensive board, and the Heat will have a second chance opportunity. Bam Adebayo has it at the top of the key, hands it back off to Butler. Butler drives right, puts it up. A lot of contact, and there's going to be a blocking foul called on Cam Johnson. So Jimmy Butler will head to the line for a pair of free throws to try to even this game at 2 apiece. Slow start offensively for both squads. Couple turnovers for Brooklyn. Miami started off the game about 0 of 3, 0 for 4 from the field. So we'll see if they can settle down after these 2 free throws from Butler and start cooking offensively. Jimmy on Tuesday against the Hornets had 32 points, 5 assists on 10 of 14 shooting. How about that efficiency from Jimmy Butler? Angel Shuttlesworth is fired up about his Brooklyn Nets in the comment section. If you don't want to see Angel comment as much, there's only one way to do that, and it's to drown him out by spamming your MIAs for the Heat. Butler makes the first free throw, so he has the first basket of the night for the Heat. It's 2-1. Butler converts both free throws and is a tie game at 2 for your Heat. Retro Kane spamming those MIAs. Get those going in the comment section to drown out the Nets fans. Spencer Dinwiddie drives right on Highsmith all the way to the rack. Great defense by Highsmith. Oh, they call a foul. Spencer Dinwiddie thought he was hacked. Highsmith can't believe the foul call. Dinwiddie will go to the line for a pair. I thought Highsmith got all ball. Ninja Gaming in the chat. Spamming BOS for the Celtics. Ninja Gaming, a Celtics Today watcher / listener, I guess. Shout out to Ninja Gaming for tuning in. Heavy hitter, too, as well. I believe he sent over $100 super chat once to Celtics Today. Ninja, if you want to get a party started over here and make a Heat fan drink, listen, more than welcome to. Dinwiddie splits the pair. It's 3-2. Brooklyn leads. Butler has it at the top of the key, dribbles inside, pump fakes, swings it to Lowry. Lowry drives inside, kicks it out to Duncan. Good ball movement from Miami. It's going to result in a wide open 3 for Butler at the top of the key. He comes up short, and the Heat offensive struggles continue. They're getting good looks, not able to convert them, though. Mikal Bridges gets it inside to Claxton, setting up their offense. It swung to Cam Johnson, now finding Claxton in the roll, but he loses it. Lowry with the steal. Here come the Heat in transition. Bam Adebayo controls it. Pull up mid-range for Bam. That's no good. Offensive rebound by Butler. Now back to Bam. Bam pump fake. Now will shoot it, and he misses. The Heat cannot buy a bucket. They are 0 for 7 from the field. Oh, my. Horrible offense from Miami when it comes to converting. The other way, pick and roll for Brooklyn. Lob inside them. Nic Claxton is slammed home. It's 5-2 Brooklyn. Lowry has it quickly the other way for Miami. Gets it to Duncan in the corner. He pump fakes. Lines up a three from the right corner. Good! Duncan Robinson makes the first field goal of the game for Miami, and it's tied at 5. Duncan Robinson continues his strong play. Very good early season start from Duncan Robinson. Dorian Finney-Smith looks to answer for Brooklyn. A right wing three. That's good. And it's now 8-5. Shout out to Ninja Gaming. I see your super chat. We'll get it on screen in just a second. Heat miss another shot. They're now 1 of 5 from 3 to go along from 1 of 9 from the field. Dinwiddie inside. He's fouled by Haywood Highsmith. So Haywood Highsmith picks up a couple early fouls. And now Dinwiddie will head back to the free throw line. Shout out to Ninja Gaming. I'm just here to see how the Heat are doing. That's it. I appreciate you stopping by, Ninja Gaming, and sending a $2 super chat. You're a real one, and that lets us crack open our Happy Dads. A little watermelon Happy Dad action today. Shout out to you, Ninja Gaming. If you feel inclined to donate some more, we always appreciate it. $20, I do a beer bong. I chug an entire beer out of the Merbanga. For $20 or $10, I'll take a shot of tequila. Oh, my guy Monty 2K in the chat. What's up? What's up, man? Dinwiddie goes 2 for 2 at the line. So it's an early 5-point deficit for Miami. They're lucky it's only 5, considering how poorly they've played offensively early on in this game. I mean, it's been ugly. Duncan Robinson gets it on the Butler on the left corner. Butler back to Robinson. He puts up a triple. Robinson in and out. Day'Ron Sharpe checks in for Brooklyn. Nic Claxton heads to the bench. I'd like to see Bam take advantage of this matchup. Dinwiddie quickly the other way. Hands it off to Sharpe. Now to Cam Johnson. He'll take a straight-on triple. That's no good. Rebound cleared by Jimmy Butler, and now he'll bring it up the court for the Heat. He's going to be met by DFS, Dorian Finney-Smith, and he'll look to swing the ball now to Duncan Robinson. Robinson drives right. Now baseline. Swings it, and bumped by Cam Johnson. Duncan Robinson was going to turn the ball over. But luckily, he was bumped by Cam Johnson, drew the foul. So now the Heat will have it sideline out of bounds with 14 on the shot clock. A slob action. A slob action. Murph says, need Kyle Lowry to have 17 points, rebounds, and assists. It's an interesting number. I think it could happen. Bam has it top of the key, looking to facilitate. Picks up his dribble a little too early. Now gets to Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. Lowry has to make something happen. He drives in. Floater. No good, but gets his own rebound. Back out to Highsmith. Heat continue to struggle from the field. Now Bam has it at the free throw line. He'll take the jumper, and he connects. Bam Adebayo on the board for the first time today with that lethal mid-range jumper, and it is now 10-7. Peter May says, big up yourself, Rolly. I don't know what that means. Mikal Bridges looks to answer with a 3 on the other end. He misses, but Kyle Lowry undercut him, and it's a foul. So Mikal Bridges will now have 3 free throw attempts. And that's the type of shit that really pisses me off if I'm a Heat fan. Kyle Lowry getting paid $29 million this year, overpaid, not supposed to be the starter on this Heat team, but is, and then he's a veteran. He's 37. And he's making dumb plays like that, fouling a three-point shooter in Mikal Bridges. Don't need to do that, Lowry. Why are we fouling Mikal Bridges, man? Why are we fouling Mikal Bridges? That shit pisses me off, man. I understand if you miss shots, okay, it's going to happen. You turn the ball over, not happy about it, but Turnovers are going to happen. It's the mental mistakes like those. Fouling a three-point shooter should never happen. Should never happen. But it did there, and it pisses me off, man. Pisses me off. 200 people watching early today. That's a great audience. Shout out to everyone tuning in so far. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We are a Heat YouTube page made for Heat fans. We post videos or have a live stream almost every single day. We are live for almost every single game. Next week is Thanksgiving week, and we are still going to bring you guys multiple watch parties during the week of Thanksgiving. So if you, after festivities are over, you want to join me here at the Heat Report for some Heat basketball, make sure you hit that sub button and turn on the notifications. On the road to 7,000. Shout out to whoever just subscribed. If you just subscribed, let me know it was you in the comment section because I want to show you specifically some extra attention. Ninja Gaming says I just subbed to J-Boy. Nice. Nice. Angels cracking me up. Baller Central typing those MIAs. Another pair of subs. Shout out to you. Xavier says, watching this and the Bally Sports Stream, let's go Heat. That, to me, is the best way to enjoy a Miami Heat basketball game. Put up the Bally Sports Stream, have the visual component of it, but also have me next to the side. Or if you want to have me on the main TV and then the stream on the other side, you get my beautiful voice. Well, that's subjective, but you get my voice calling the game because I give commentary analysis, and we like to have fun as well, answer questions, comments, and take down some drinks. So it's the best way to watch a Heat basketball game. Have it on the TV muted, and then have me pulled up on your phone or on the other side. Arnell said I just subscribed. Shout out to you. John G says, I'm watching Bally and you, Eric Reed's go. Eric Reed is a legend. I love Eric Reed, man. He's good. He is a very good play-by-play, if not the best in the business. What's up, Mike Nintendo Master? Nice to see you tuning in. Oh, we did just cross 50 likes, by the way. So that is a shot of Patron. Shout out to Neve, just subscribed. Legend. Legend. Every 50 likes tonight, we take a shot of tequila, enter the Patron zone. First one of the day. The first one of the day always hurts. Put some hair on your chest right there. Put some hair on your chest. Oh, Ninja Gaming with a $5 super chat. That game against the Celtics, that call at the end of the game, as a Celtics fan, that was a shitty call. They should have won. I respect the Heat. Well, shout out to you, Ninja Gaming. I respect you. If you don't know what Ninja is referring to, as Mikal Bridges has made the first 2 free throws, and he converts all 3, it's 13-7. That foul called on Butler on Friday night of the first week of the season, they called a foul on Jimmy reaching in. It was a clear over and back. No foul, but respect to you, Ninja Gaming. Appreciate you coming in and supporting the channel. Sip to you. Bam has it at the left elbow. 6 on the shot clock. Guarded by Day'Ron Sharpe. Step back mid-range. Good. Bam Adebayo showcasing that pretty mid-range jumper. Just step back action, high arcing, nails it. Just really good basketball from Bam Adebayo, man. Really good basketball. Mikal Bridges drives it on Robinson. Floats from the baseline and knocks down the jumper. Mikal Bridges showcasing why a lot of fans believe he could be the next two-way wing in the NBA. Butler the other way offensively. Picked up his dribble, finds a cutting Haywood Highsmith. Starter still on the court for Miami. Highsmith dumps it off the Bam, on the left block. Bam out to Highsmith. Straight on triple for Haywood. Too strong. Rebound down to Day'Ron Sharpe. And the offensive struggles for Miami continue. They are 3 of 14 from the field. That is bad. Still only trail by 6, though, which you'll take when you're that bad. Common theme. The Heat's fourth quarter struggles have went away. First quarter struggles are the new issue. Heat almost coming in with the steal. Nets retain possession. It's going to be a high-arcing deep 3 by Dinwiddie. No good. Rebound to Lowry. Outlet to Bam. Bam the other way. Euro step inside. Draws the foul. And Adebayo will head to the charity stripe for a pair to cut into this Heat 6-point deficit. Adebayo, you want to talk about an improvement. You can talk about the mid-range jumper getting better. You can talk about how good he is defensively still. The thing that has impressed me the most about Bam this season thus far is his ability to get to the free throw line. He is averaging damn near close to 8-9 free throw attempts a night. That's where a player of Bam's caliber should be, and I love the fact he's getting to the line, putting the pressure on the opposing defense, making the officials call a foul, because you see players like Jokic and Embiid get to the line so much. Bam should also be doing that. Bam made the first free throw. It's 15-10. I also misspoke earlier. The next game for the Heat is on Saturday against the Bulls, not Sunday. Jaime Jaquez Jr., first man off the bench. If you were wondering if it was going to be Caleb Martin, since he is active for the first time since the season opener, it's not. It's the rookie Triple J, who has been fantastic. Bam converts both free throws. It's 15-11, Brooklyn lead. Dinwiddie has it, top of the key, gets it now to Sharp. Sharp looking to pass it off, gets it to Royce O'Neal. O'Neal drives in, swings it to a cutting point guard. Don't remember who that is, and it's slammed home. Jaquez Jr. went for the steal and didn't get it, so that's how it was an easy bucket for Brooklyn. TJ says Jaquez is one of my favorite players already. Yeah, I mean, he's been a fan favorite earlier. He's been fantastic defensively and offensively. Bam, looking to put a move on Day'Ron Sharp, but it's actually going to be a technical on the Nets, almost said Spurs for some reason. But 3-second defensive violation on Brooklyn. Jimmy Butler will go to the line for one technical free throw, and then the Heat will have ball sideline out of bounds. Butler's technical free throw good, so they're going to take advantage of that free basket. Adebayo will head to the bench. Kevin Love will replace him. Love has been getting the looks as the backup center, a little bit more of a smaller center as a backup instead of Bryant. What's up from India? What's up? I don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry. Kashik? I'm sorry. Kyle Lowry knocks down a triple off the sideline out of bounds play. 17-15. There's a good bucket from Lowry. Jaquez Jr. guarding Mikal Bridges. Good defense, but they call a foul. These refs are all over the Brooklyn Nets. Ridiculous. Good bucket from Lowry on the other end, though, to hit a triple right on the Kaseya Center logo. Need him to continue to hit that three-point basket. But a foul on Jaquez Jr., Mikal Bridges will go to the line. God, the refs are very whistle-happy today against Miami. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Hopefully they even out. Mikal Bridges actually did miss the first free throw. That's pretty nice to see. Neve watching from Israel. Nice. 231 people watching, only 63 likes. And continue to hit that like button. Every 50 likes, I take a shot at tequila. Mikal Bridges converts the second free throw. It's 18-15. And Josh Richardson checks in for Haywood Highsmith. So no Caleb Martin as of yet. Ball is in the Jimmy Butler on the left block. Spin layup. Good move by Jimmy Butler, getting the Heat within a point. That's a great. And then Butler almost comes away with the steal on Dennis Smith Jr. Royce O'Neal double team. Now swings it all the way across the court to Dennis Smith Jr. Heartbroken by Smith Jr. not being a Heatle. I wanted him to be the Heat's backup point guard. Nick Claxton gets the ball inside. He spins and converts a left hook against Josh Richardson. That's a mismatch in favor of Brooklyn every single time. Richardson looks to answer with a straight-on triple. Kaboom! In the great works of Eric Reed. The game is all square at 20. Shout out to Jay Rich knocking down his first shot of the game, a straight-on triple. If he can knock down threes, this Heat offense becomes very, very dangerous. The other way, Mikal Bridges has it, swings it all the way around to Dennis Smith Jr. in the corner, drives baseline, finds a Mikal Bridges in the corner, and he knocks down a three for the Nets. So they answer that three-pointer from Jay Rich and with a three of their own. Heat quickly the other way, Butler in the left corner, guarded by Royce O'Neal. Gets a screen from Love. Now Claxton guarding Butler. Claxton inside, tackles Butler, but they're going to call a jumped ball. They're going to say Claxton had all ball when him and Butler hit the deck. So jump ball between Butler and Claxton out when we come back from the timeout. I don't like Jimmy's odds to win that one. Nic Claxton, 7 feet tall, athletic, probably going to win that battle against Butler. But It is 23-20. Nets lead with about 2 minutes and change to go in this first quarter. And I think it's a great time to tell you guys about today's sponsor, which is Prize Picks. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. The best daily fantasy sports platform on the market. It's daily fantasy sports made easy. And I made some picks today. Rapper Meek Mill makes picks every day. Comedian Andrew Schultz makes picks every day. Join the many that play Prize Picks on a daily basis. And if you're wondering, Nick, what picks do you have for tonight's game? I have more than Spencer Dinwiddie, 14.5 points. He has 3 right now, so we'll see how that goes. I have more than Bam, 22 points. He has 6, so I like that early beginning. And I also have more than 13.5 points, rebounds, assists for Haywood Highsmith. He's putting up a donut right now and has 2 fouls. So that's a little bit of a sketchy start, but I'm still going to be looking out for the rest of the game on these selections. They also offer an insurance policy, which means if one of your players gets hurt in the first half of the game, unlike other daily fantasy sports platforms, which means you automatically lose if you took the more than, because he's obviously not going to get there because he's hurt, you actually get him removed from your lineup and you still have the chance to make money. The only daily fantasy sports platform to have that policy and have that insurance for you guys. It's the reason why they are the number one place I like to play daily fantasy. So go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. 23-20, Nets lead early in this first quarter with about 2 minutes and change to go. Tonight's Super Chat menu. First time Super Chatter, we're chanting your name in the comment section and on stream. Every 50 likes is a shot. We're at 71, so 29 likes away from a shot of Patron. But we can go to the Patron zone early if you send in a $10 Super Chat. I got my tequila right here. And then $20, which is my goal today, is to get one $20 Super Chat. I pour my entire Happy Dad into the Murbanga, chug it all at once. I can do it pretty quickly, too. If you want to make this a party on a nice Thursday night, we can. $20 Super Chat is a Murbanga for me. And one thing that I do want to mention, by the way, is the only person to Super Chat today who sent in $7, shout out Ninja Gaming, is a Celtics fan. If you're a Heat fan, are you really going to allow the Celtics fan to be the only person to send a Super Chat on the Heat channel? That just can't happen. That just can't happen. All right, game resumes, and it's not a good sign for the Heat. The Nets win the tip and immediately put on a play for an outlet pass to Lonnie Walker in transition for a layup. It's 25-20. Heat now trail. Kevin Love has it, swings it to Jaime Jaquez Jr. Jaquez on the baseline. Swings it back out to Love. Love back to Butler. Butler thought about a triple. Now we'll take the 3 from the left wing. Splash. Butler knocks down his first 3 of the game. He's now got 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. It's 25-23. Nets the other way. Floater, no good. Rebound, Richardson. Here comes Miami. It's a 3-on-3. Duncan Robinson baseline. Drop off to Butler. Butler, a lot of contact, fouled. Jimmy Butler will head to the free throw line, looking to even this game up at 25 and go on a personal 20 or 5-0 run. Butler really improving his three-point shot this year. I see some of the real ones spamming 22 in the comment section. I love that. Let's go, Jimmy. They're actually going to say the foul happened on the floor. It'll be sideline out of bounds for Miami. Inbound to Kevin Love. He'll line up a 3. Too strong. Rebound down to Dennis Smith Jr. Here comes the former NC State Wolfpack. He drives in on Duncan Robinson. Good defense from Robinson. Forces the miss. Kevin Love comes down with the rebound, but Smith Jr. looked to get the steal from Love, and he fouls K-Love. The Heat are actually in the bonus, so I believe Kevin Love will go to the free throw line for a pair to try to even this game up at 25. Shout out to Yami, Rich Money, Miguel, Mike, Kane, Jay Green. Spamming those 22s. John Wick says, think we get Levine? I do not think we get Zach Levine, and I don't even think I want Zach Levine, to be honest, anymore. Unless Hero gets, injured for the rest of the season, which I don't think is going to happen. He should be back within 2 weeks. I don't think they trade for Zach LaVine. It would have to take a catastrophic injury to me for Pat Riley to pull the trigger on Zach LaVine. Love made the first free throw. Looks like Bam Adebayo checks back in for Butler. An interesting lineup rotation. Still no Caleb Martin for Miami. What's up? Just hanging out? All right. Royce O'Neal on the right wing. Gets it to Claxton. He's looking to pass it off. No offensive bag for Nic. Royce O'Neal gets it. Running floater over Duncan Robinson. Good to go. And the seesaw game between the Brooklyn Nets and Heat continues. 27-25. Love right wing triple. No good. Heat still looking for their first lead of the game. Robinson, offensive rebound for Miami. Love coming down streaking. Drops it down the Bam. Now to Robinson for a triple. Splash! Duncan Robinson with his second three of the game. 28-27, and there is that first lead of the night for the Heat. Nic Claxton has in the corner, guarded by Richardson. Don't like this matchup. Now back out to Lonnie Walker. They're going to run a pick-and-roll two-man game. Walker drives right on Richardson. Has the angle. Out to Watford in the corner. Now back to Walker. Good rotation by Miami. Forces a tough mid-range by Walker. No good. Rebound K-Love. Here comes Miami. They won't go 2 for 1, so Brooklyn will have the last possession of the first quarter. And the Nets, who have led the entire first quarter, could be trailing after 1 with the Heat having a chance to extend their 1-point lead. The Heat have been really active on the offensive glass. Good ball movement by Miami tonight as well, resulting in a wide-open Duncan Robinson right wing three, and he's continued to play really, really well in this 2023-24 NBA season. Now, Duncan Robinson was actually fouled off ball by the Nets, and since they're in the bonus, he will get a pair of free throws. So Robinson has a chance to extend the lead for Miami, and he does. 29-27 with one more free throw to go. And there he is, having the time of his life. If you know, you know. Caleb Martin checks in for the first time since the first game of the season against the Detroit Pistons. Taking out who I believe was Kevin Love. Caleb Martin is in the game. This is a very fascinating lineup for the Heat. Robinson goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's 30-27. Martin, Richardson, Jaquez Jr., Duncan Robinson, and Bam. A really good defensive lineup matched with shooting. This is a really fun lineup from Eric Spoelstra. This is a good one. I like it a lot. Dennis Smith Jr. guarded by J. Rich. Drives inside. Goes up on Bam. No good. Deep rebound by Miami. They don't get a shot off, and that will be the end of the first quarter. The Heat struggled offensively very, very early, but after 1 quarter of play, the Heat hold the 3-point lead, 30-27. Way to start. Way to rebound if you're the Heat. Fired up about that first quarter. How can you not be, considering the Heat started the game 3 of 14 from the field, but closed the first quarter on a pretty big run, and then they now hold a 3-point lead. Duncan Robinson has 8 points after 1 quarter. Bam has 6. Butler has 8. Lowry has 3. A lineup that is very intriguing to me was the one that ended that first quarter. Continue to let me know who you got after 1 quarter, by the way. MIA for the Heat, BKN for the Nets. But think about this rotation that Miami is running. They have Jaime Jaquez Jr., Duncan Robinson, Caleb Martin, Josh Richardson, and Bam Adebayo. Why is that fascinating to me? Well, you have 3 wings that can really defend 1 through 3, and in some of the cases, 1 through 4. J. Rich probably can't guard a 4, but Martin and Jaquez can. You can switch every single player on this roster defensively. It is a really good defensive lineup mixed with a nice little splash of offense, because Jaime Jaquez Jr. can get into the paint and put on a good move to score. Caleb Martin can shoot the ball from beyond the arc. Duncan Robinson is obviously a sniper from deep. And then you have Bam Adebayo leading that offensive group. He can control the ball, control the offense in the mid-range, kick it out to guys, set screens, roll to the basket. Then you also have Josh Richardson, who can handle the rock for Miami. It's a very fascinating lineup. I think that is one that, as we see Martin continue to play and get healthy, that Eric Spoelstra rolls out more and more for Miami, because it is one that I think could get stops defensively while scoring quite a bit on the offensive end. Flame spamming MIA, John Wick, Jay Green spamming those MIAs. J-Boy saying Celtics and Heat Nation. Shout out to him. Yami spamming those MIAs. Cal, Roland, Monteca, John G, Miguel, Kane Angel, Resilient. Spam those MIAs if you want the Heat to win. Also, like the video. We are 18 likes away from 100. That would force me to take a shot of tequila every 50 likes. Every 50 likes. He ended that first quarter on a 10-2 scoring run. Mr. Gio, my guy, in the chat. So is Content Lounge. Let's go 7th win. Shout out to Content, someone who's also super chatted on the channel before. A real one. A real one for sure. A real one for sure. Still 255 people watching. Shout out to Roxy, LBB's cat. Oh, Lord Buddy Bear's cat's making an appearance in the chat. That's always a fun sign. That's always a fun sign. Shout out to you, Roxy / Lord Buddy Bear. Second quarter getting a little delayed to start. I don't know what the reason is. Looks like the officials are at the table. Bam and J Rich sharing a laugh. I don't understand what the delay is here. I don't know what the delay is here. I don't know what to do here. Roland saying Caleb face 3 and Giannis mouth dot. Yeah, that was one of the biggest role player moments I've ever seen. Gets the offensive rebound out of nowhere, saves it to Butler. Butler gives it right back to him, sees it, jab step on Giannis, fires it up, knocks it down. Crowd goes nuts, turns around and goes, doesn't matter. I tell you what, I know it was a first-round playoff game, but Game 4 against the Milwaukee Bucks at home, Heat come back from about, I think it was a 15-point deficit. It was double-digit point deficit for sure. Caleb Martin hits the 3, Butler dropping 56, the Kevin Harlan call, Butler long shot, good! I legitimately think it is my favorite Miami Heat game I have ever watched. That's serious. It is the most fun I've ever had watching the Miami Heat, was that game. Martin handling the rock for Miami. They start the second quarter with the ball. Swung around to Robinson. Duncan drives inside. Now baseline. Drop off to Jaquez for the layup. Good. Jaime Jaquez Jr. gets on the board for the first time tonight. Heat lead by 5. The Heat put on a press and come away with the steal. This lineup is going to provide mismatches everywhere for opposing teams. Duncan inside. Left-handed layup. No good. Rebound fought for. Dennis Smith Jr. comes away with it. He'll push. In the traffic, out to Cam Johnson, swung to Lonnie Walker. He'll put up a 3, and it's good. Lonnie Walker silences that 12-2 run by Miami. It's 32-30. Martin thought about a triple, doesn't take it, now gets it to Bam. Guarded by Day'Ron Sharpe. Take him to the rack, Bam. He can't guard you, young bull. Bam does take him to the rack. Pump fakes again, and slams it home. Bam Adebayo cannot be guarded by that man. Royce O'Neal quickly the other way, and then back out to Lonnie Walker. Looks like a 2-3 zone for Miami, and it's going to result from a Walker straight-on triple. Good! Lonnie Walker with back-to-back threes for Brooklyn, and it's 34-33. Richardson handling the ball for Miami. Gets it to Bam on the right elbow. He'll quickly put up a jumper. That's no good. Rebound down to Walker. He's been a Heat killer in his career. And he's off to a hot start for Brooklyn, and this one off the bench. He'll pull up for another 3. That one's no good. Rebound to Jaquez. If he looks up, he has Bam. He does look up. Finds Bam in transition and slams it home. Another dunk for Bam. Good rebound by Jaquez and outlet pass to Adebayo, who after contesting the deep 3, went streaking, and he was open like Tyreek Hill on the back end for that slam. Royce O'Neal has it top of the key. Swings it to Cam Johnson. Now to Day'Ron Sharpe. Heat still in a 2-3 zone. Royce O'Neal, really deep three, and he cashes it. Brooklyn hot from beyond the arc in this second quarter. 3 of their last 4 triples have went in. 36 all. Bam has it in the little circle area. Now gets it to Robinson. Robinson drives in, gets the Bam. Now Caleb Martin, corner 3. Good! Caleb Martin's first shot of the game is good. 39-36. Welcome back to Caleb Martin. Welcome back to Caleb Martin. Lonnie Walker, guarded by Bam, hesitating. Now drives right into the corner for Royce O'Neal. Back to Walker. Lonnie Walker gets the switch with Duncan Robinson on him. Double sent by Miami. Swung to Cam Johnson. 3 on the shot clock. Cam Johnson drives inside. Gets the Walker. Wide open 3. No good by Lonnie Walker. Rebound by Day'Ron Sharpe. Put back no good. Put back again. No good. And they're going to call a foul. Bro, these refs are fucking horrible, dude. Excuse my language, but man, these refs are really riding the Brooklyn Nets today. Pissing me the hell off, man. Pissing me the hell off. They're going to call it on the floor, though, not on the shot attempt. Cam Johnson now has it. 4 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3 over Bam Adebayo and cashes it in. The Nets simply cannot miss from beyond the arc in the second quarter. 39-all. Bam gets it on the left block now, and he turns it over. Bam Adebayo, a little too quick for him. Results in it's actually going to be a jump ball, so not an official turnover as of yet. It'll be Day'Ron Sharpe and Bam Adebayo with a jump ball at the free throw line. This one will be close. I think any player can win. Pete watching from Spain. What's up, Pete? Sharpe versus Bam at the free throw line. The ball is tipped. And Bam Adebayo comes away with the winning tip, which is good for Miami, so they keep possession. Duncan Robinson has it, dribbles left, gets it to Bam. Bam, great pass inside to Josh Richardson for a layup. That's what makes Bam Adebayo special. He's the best defensive player on the planet. He can hit you in the mid-range, get to the free throw line, but also fake a pass, no look, dime inside. Bam is unbelievable. Jaquez Jr. defending Lonnie Walker. Walker drives inside, no good. Rebound Jaquez. Great defense by the rookie, Triple J. Ball is brought up the court by Caleb Martin. Now to Josh Richardson. Left wing 3 for Jay Rich. That's no good. Martin comes flying in, saves the ball, but it goes right to Brooklyn, and they have numbers 5-on-4. Caleb Martin gets back. Good transition defense for Miami. It's going to force a Dennis Smith Jr. 3 from the top of the key. That's no good. You'll live with those shots. And the ball is batted out of bounds by Cam Johnson. So the Heat will have the ball up 2. That was such a good pass from Bam. Looked like he was going to give it to Duncan Robinson on the right wing. Instead went whoop, whoop, like Magic Johnson, and finds the open cutter on the baseline. Adebayo's got 10 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds while shooting 4 of 8 from the field early in this game. He's still rocking with the same lineup, the one that I was very intrigued to see how it would work together. Find Jaime Jaquez Jr. on a curl cut. He's blocked by Nic Claxton. And here comes Brooklyn. Good defense by Claxton. He is a very good rim protector for the Nets. Claxton looking to post up Jaquez Jr. But Jaquez holding his ground, forces the ball to be kicked out to Dennis Smith Jr. Smith Jr. drives inside, finds Nic Claxton, and it's a dunk. They call it and one. These refs have been fucking horrible, and it's really starting to fucking piss me off. Excuse my language, but these refs are just calling everything in favor of Brooklyn. And one dunk for Nic Claxton. Foul called on Duncan Robinson. There was no contact. Oh my God, that is a freaking joke, man. An absolute joke from these officials. Nic Claxton looking to convert the three-point play. He does. Not the best free throw shooter, but gets it there. The Nets retake the lead for the first time in quite some time. Jay Gaming, no, Tyler Hero is not playing today. Duncan Robinson has it. Thought about a 3, drives inside all the way to the rack, no good. Offensive rebound to Adebayo. He'll go up, and he's fouled. So Adebayo will head back to the free throw line to go try to reclaim the lead for the Heat. 7 minutes to go in the first half. Frank says it's going to be okay, Rolly. I know it's going to be okay. Just these officials have been very one-sided in my eyes, and it's really starting to piss me off. It's okay if you call it both ways. The free throw shooting is similar, but they've called way more fouls on Miami. Bam. 2 free throws. Chance to get up to 12 points early in this first half. Makes the first, so we're even at 42. We're even at 42. J-Boy says, Rolly, the refs are always calling dog water foul calls. Yeah, refs stink, man. Refs stink. We're 5 likes away from 100, by the way. When we hit 100 likes, shot tequila. Every 50 likes, we take a shot of Patron. Bam goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's 43-42. 43-42, Miami lead. No lineup changes for the Heat. Mikal Bridges comes back in for the Nets. So does Spencer Dinwiddie. Mikal Bridges drives inside, jumps up over Josh Richardson, can't convert the mid-range shot. Offensive rebound by Brooklyn results in a wide-open Spencer Dinwiddie straight-on triple, and he knocks it home, 45-43. Got to get rebounds. Got to get rebounds. Nets are 5 of 8 from 3 in this quarter. Fucking ridiculous. Richardson picks up his dribble, gets it to Hawkes Jr., and Richardson traveled with it. What do they call, actually? They call a travel or a foul. They called a Bam Adebayo offensive foul, whether it be a screen or what. But Adebayo is whistled for the foul. I don't understand how that is possible. 6.5 to go in the first half. We have 270 people watching. If you haven't already, hit that sub button. 6,239 current subscribers. If you want daily videos surrounding your Miami Heat, trade rumors, Zach LaVine, Caruso, Donovan Mitchell, Lauri Markkanen, we are the place for you. We also are live for almost every game this season. Watch parties on deck. We'll be live when the Heat are obviously in the playoffs. We'll have you covered for the regular season, the trade deadline, the postseason, free agency, the draft. We're a year-long channel here, and if you want to be notified on everything surrounding the Miami Heat, hit that sub button and get us closer and closer to 7,000 subscribers. Did pass 100 likes, so time to take a shot of Patron. Time to take a shot. OG says Highsmith is pissing me off. Should never put him in the lineup. I don't know. I mean, today hasn't been the best game for Haywood, but he's ever since being put in the starting lineup, the Heat are 6-0. James says, hey, Nick, every time Hawkes hits a shot, you should play the air guitar. Any reason for that? Any reason? Any reason on why I would play the air guitar? I mean, if there's a reason, I'll think about it. But, I just don't know why I would do that. Is there something, from his past? Oh, OG says, talking about his FanDuel lineup. Okay. I was going to say, he's been terrific for Miami. All right, that makes sense. J-Boy says doing it would just be for fun. All right, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Ugh. My hip is killing me. It was leg day for Rolly at the gym this morning. My hip got messed up, and it's killing me. It's killing me. Oh, another Shuttlesworth. Oh, my. Lineup change for the Heat. Pretty significant. Jimmy Butler checks in. Kevin Love checks in. And so does Haywood Highsmith. So Duncan Robinson, Jimmy Butler, Haywood Highsmith, Kevin Love, and Josh Richardson is the lineup for the Heat. Spencer Dinwiddie handling the rock for Brooklyn. Gets it to Cam Johnson on a pin down. Cam Johnson for three. That's no good. Offensive rebound, Brooklyn. Put back good. The Heat have not been able to keep the Nets off the glass. Butler handling the ball for Miami. Hands it to Duncan Robinson. In the Kevin Love left corner. Pass inside the Butler, but Butler's fouled Cam Johnson with a little shove in the back. A little shove in the back. Heat need to keep the Nets off the glass, man. Lowry checking into the game. It will be Duncan Robinson taking a seat. Ball's inbound to Kevin Love. Gets it to Butler on the left wing, guarded by Mikal Bridges. Butler backing down Bridges. Turn and one. Jimmy Butler. Bucket plus the harm. Butler has a chance to go to the line for and convert an and one. Jimmy just using that grown man strength, backing down Mikal Bridges. Little hezzy. Spins left, draws the foul, and gets the bucket. Butler at the line, trying to convert the three-point play the old-fashioned way, and he does. Butler played really well on Tuesday against Charlotte. Playing well again tonight. I believe that is 11 points for Mr. Butler in this first half. Dinwiddie drives left. Hawkes Jr. checked back in for Josh Richardson. Like when Hawkes and Butler play together. I think they're a good duo. Dorian Finney-Smith catches it off the curl. Inside, charge! Kevin Love does Kevin Love things. You can say anything you want about Kevin Love. One thing you can't say is that he will not put his body on the line for this Heat team. Tries to draw a charge at least every single game. Shout out to K-Love. Heat have a chance to retake the lead. Ball is swung to Kevin Love. Now inside the Hawkes Jr., guarded by Claxton. Hawkes swings it to Kyle Lowry. Now to Butler to the corner. 5 on the shot clock. Butler drives into the paint. Swings it out to Hawkes Jr. He'll put up a left wing three. That's no good. I thought Jimmy should have taken that shot when he got good position in the paint. Did when he brings it up from the Brooklyn Nets. Now gets it to Cam Johnson. He'll slow it down. Now to Claxton. Claxton drives it on Love. Swooping left-handed layup, good. Kevin Love. Defensive issues laterally? Yes. But he can draw a charge. Lowry inside to Butler, guarded by Bridges. Butler spinning, double-teamed. Swings it out to Kevin Love. Love back to Butler. Butler on the left wing. Gets a screen. Butler to Lowry. Lowry passed up on a triple. Now pulls up in the mid-range for a jumper at the free throw line. No good. Heater being a little too passive. I feel like they've had some open looks on catch-and-shoot threes and have not taken them. Dorian Finney-Smith has it now for Brooklyn. Now to Dinwiddie, right corner. Haywood Highsmith on the defense. Dinwiddie lobs it up to Claxton. Bucket plus the foul. Kevin Love just getting abused in the pick and roll. 51-46. This is the new problem for Miami. I thought Thomas Bryant was the solution to the Heat's backup big problem. Turns out it's not. He has been benched over the past week and a half. It's now Kevin Love being the backup center. And Kevin Love cannot move his feet laterally. It's a struggle. Claxton gets the three-point play, so the Heat trail by 6, 52-46, 4 minutes to go in the first half. Lowry gets it to Butler on the right wing. Butler drives right. Stops, pops, mid-range. Good! Jimmy Butler continuing to have a strong offensive week between Charlotte and tonight's game. Butler looks locked in offensively, which is a good sign. It's a good sign. Dinwiddie, double team, finds Claxton in the middle of a 2-3 zone from the Heat. Back out to Cam Johnson. Johnson inside. Charge again! Kevin Love takes the charge for the Heat. 2 charges drawn by Kevin Love. That's Cam Johnson, 4th turnover or 4th foul of the game. And the wing from Brooklyn will take a seat on the bench as he's picked up his 4th. That's a clear charge. Really good work by Kevin Love to get in good position and draw the charge. Kevin Love pisses me off sometimes, but he has been fantastic at drawing charges. Give credit where credit's due. Heat trail by 4. Butler backing down Dorian Finney-Smith. Continuing to back him down. Fadeaway mid-range shot, no good. Tip up and in by K-Love. Love hits the offensive glass and gets a second chance bucket for the Heat. 7 offensive rebounds for Miami tonight. They've been active. Nick Claxton the other way to Mikal Bridges. Corner 3, no good. Rebound Jimmy. He'll push for Miami. He can take the lead or tie the game up depending on shot selection. Butler, right wing, swings it out to Lowry. Now to Highsmith. Now to Jaquez Jr. Corner triple for Triple J. That's no good. Rebound fought for. It's going to be off Kevin Love, out of bounds. So it will be Nets ball coming back from a timeout. But I like the effort from Jimmy. I like the effort from Kevin Love. Way to crash the glass, K-Love, and get that tip up and in. Way to get that tip up and in. Javi Jaquez Jr. struggling a little bit offensively today. Only 2 points, 1 of 3 from the field, couple missed triples, but I still trust Jaquez to get things rolling pretty soon. One thing you should trust and have fun doing is playing Prize Picks, my favorite and I think the number 1 daily fantasy sports platform in North America. You don't have to worry about playing pros or sharks like other daily fantasy sports platforms. You just play the projections. Just play the numbers. Don't have to worry about it. And you can have fun like I do every single day on Prize Picks. Enormous stat selections which make playing daily fantasy sports so much fun. Easy withdrawals. And like I said, you don't got to play anyone who do this for a living. You just play the numbers. You can take my picks or you can fade my picks. I took more than 14.5 points for Spencer Dinwiddie on tonight's contest. I think he was going to attack Duncan Robinson in the back court. He's got 6, so we're flirting with that number. I took Bam more than 22 points. He's got 12, and then I took more than 13.5 points, rebounds, assists for Haywood Highsmith, and he still has a donut in all 3 categories. So I'm struggling on that department. But I'm still going to play Prize Picks, and if you go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS, you'll get a first deposit match up to $100. The best deal in the business. You won't find another one out there. It's not going to be here forever, so take advantage of it now. The link and promo code is in the live comments, the description. It's everywhere. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Use code CLNS. Heat trail 52-50. Tonight's Super Chat menu, if you're just joining us, is my guy Cino is in the chat. Good to see you, Mr. Cino. First time Super Chatter. We chant your name in the comment section and on stream. You get the full love here at the Heat Report. Every 50 likes is a shot. We have 105 likes right now. $10, we skip those 50 likes and enter the Patron Zone right away with a shot. I got my tequila right here. And then $20, which I really want to get to tonight. We haven't got there in a long time. I'd like to get a $20 Super Chat, chug a full beer, happy dad, right out of this contraption right here, the Merbanga. Feel so inclined to help the channel grow. This is one of the ways to do it. Shows our bosses that you guys enjoy the content we do, helps us turn the lights on, helps us do everything here at the Heat Report. All right, 52-50, just under 3 minutes to go in the first half. Highsmith, Jaquez, Love, Butler, and Lowry are the 5 for Miami. Dinwiddie has it. It's a 2-3 zone for the Heat. Jaquez and Highsmith at the top of the zone. Ball swung into the corner for a Royce O'Neal triple. Blocked by Butler. His second of the game. Heat now in transition. Ball is kicked out to Lowry, and they'll slow it up and get an offensive set. Lowry drives in, finds a cutting Butler. Butler fumbled the pass, so kicked it back out. It's going to be a wide open Highsmith left wing 3, and he misses it. Haywood Highsmith has struggled in this game. He's been fantastic, but he's been bad tonight. Day'Ron Sharp inside, a lot of contact, no call. Ball is batted around, fighting for the rebound. It's off Dorian Finney-Smith. Ball back to Miami. 2 minutes to go. Dos Manitos. Jaquez Jr. handling the ball to Love. Back to Triple J. In the Butler. Guarded by Dinwiddie. This is a matchup Butler should exploit. He turns the ball over, though. Drove inside and lost it. Come on, Jimmy. Nets now look to extend their 2-point lead. Heat look like they're in a man defense. No zone on this possession. Dinwiddie guarded by Jaquez Jr. Good defense by Triple J. Forces a tough mid-range from Dinwiddie. No good. Jaquez Jr. continuing his strong defensive performance of the year. Lowry thought about a pull-up three. Now settles down the offense and gets the Butler in the right elbow. Swung the Love. Back to Butler. Now on the right wing. He'll put up a three. Butler knocks it down! Jimmy Butler with another triple. The Heat take a 1-point lead. Butler's 2 of 4 from beyond the arc. He's got 15 first-half points. Jimmy is locked in this week offensively. Love what I've seen from Butler. 2-3 zone for Miami. Dorian Finney-Smith thought about a three, doesn't take it, now in the Sharp. He comes in, barrels in the Love, no call, turnover on Brooklyn. The other way comes the Heat. Euro step layup by Highsmith is good. 55-52. Little whoop, whoop, Euro by Haywood. Dinwiddie with a deep three looking to answer. He can't. And a lot of contact inside, fighting the rebound between Love and Sharp. And they're going to call foul on Brooklyn. It's about time the officials finally made a good call. No, they changed it to Miami. As soon as I start trying to give the officials a nice applause, they reverse the call. Butler, after making that three, by the way, walking down the court, went like this to the bench, signaling 50% from three. Unbelievable. So, Nets take a shot. Top of the key three from Dinwiddie. No good. Heat come the other way. It's a wide open Duncan Robinson left wing three. Good! How about that, Mikal Bridges? Triple from Duncan Robinson, his third of the game. Heat open up their largest lead of the night. It's 58-52. 1 second differential between shot clock and game clock. We're under 10 to go in the half. Royce O'Neal gets stripped by Butler. It's a 2-on-1 break. Haywood Highsmith layup. Good! Heat closed the half on an unbelievable run. It's 60-52. 4, 2, 1. O'Neal, deep three, got it off. Air ball. That is the half. The Heat take a 60-52 lead going into the break. You know what? We usually do it when the other team calls a timeout, but with how the Heat finished that first half, spam your fireball emojis. Fireball, 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 fireball. Let's go, Heat! What a great finish to that first half. Defensively and offensively. Heat lead by 8. Apollo, J-Boy, Flame, Mr. Geo, Rich Money J, C-Note, 1,000 Eyes, Flame, Axie. Spamming those fire emojis. Marcello, Yami. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I can't. John Hendricks doesn't really like the fire emojis as he is a Nets fan, but Roland spamming those fire emojis. Neve, Big Daddy Reed, Choco Bear tuning in as well. Spam those fire emojis. Spam it, baby. What a first half by the Heat. Heat Lifer 2 joining in. Luis, Kane Angel. Let's freaking go, Heat. If you haven't liked the video for what we just did, I don't know if you have a pulse. But as we do every time at the half, time to go back to school as Jay Green spamming those fire emojis. Grade the Heat's first half. A, B, C, D, or F. I'm also going to make that the poll during the half. I thought the first half was about a B-, C+ for Miami, and then they really turned it on in the last minute. to extend a lead up to 8 going into the break. So I upgraded my rating, or the grade for the first half, to a B. It was going to be a B- or a C+. Now it's a B with how they finished. Oh, a $5 super chat from a real one here at the channel. King Mystic will flash it on screen in a second. Just updating the live poll for you guys. Grade the Heat's first half. A, B, C, D. Live poll, you only get 4 options because I don't think it was anything worse than one of those 4. Let me see what some of you guys are saying, and then we'll get the King Mystic. C-Note saying B+. Axie saying B. J Gaming says E-. A-, excuse me. Thousand Eyes says B-. Flame says A-. J-Boy says B+. Menteka says A+. Yami says B. James Hicks, what's up, my man, says B. Kane is between a B- and a C+. Heat Lifer 2 says, man, bro, your channel is growing. Congrats. Appreciate that, Heat Lifer 2. Wouldn't be able to grow if it wasn't for all of you real ones who are tuned in every single watch party to help build that base audience and allow others to come in and join the fun. Now we are on the road to 7,000 subscribers. And hopefully after that, we'll quickly get to 8. My goal is to, by the end of the NBA season, to be at about 13,000 subscribers. Lofty goal, but can we double our current subscriber mark? We're at 6,241. When the playoffs come around, or let's say when the playoffs are done, so next June, let's be at 13,000 subscribers. And hopefully we'll pick up 3,000 or 4,000 in the offseason, and by this time next year in the regular season, we'll be at about 18,000, maybe 17,000 subscribers. That is the goal for me. So it's a lofty goal, but like I said, there is no tomorrow. And if you're here at the beginning of the stream, motivation is key, and a lofty goal motivates me to try to hit that goal. Jimmy Butler shooting 50% from 3 this season, says Joyful Heart. He is. Butler has been nothing short of spectacular this season. And he's not shooting a lot of threes, but when he does, he knocks them down. 2 of 4 from the Beyond the Arc today. King Mystic, a real one, with a $5 super chat. That's what happens when you send in a 5. It's a drink of the happy dad. If you want to know what else happens when you send in super chats, we do have a super chat menu on tonight's stream. I see Choco Bear in the chat, and he's always down to have a good time. You never know what's going to happen when Choco Bear enters the chat, but it is. The Heat ended that first half, by the way, on like a 14-0 run. I believe they were down 52-48, 52-46, I think. So it was a 14-0 run. But here is our super chat menu. First time super chatter, chant your name in the comment section and on stream. You get all the love. Every 50 likes, we take a shot of Patron. We're at 118, so 32 away from taking another shot. But we can take a shot right now if you send in a $10 super chat of any type, little Patron action. We enter the Patron zone. And then $20 super chat means I have to pour an entire beer into here and take a shot. Oh, we had a super chatter. Colin Doyle doesn't say a first timer, but it's the first time I can remember you super chatting. We'll show that on screen in a second. But $20 super chat, I chug an entire beer out of the Merbanga. I do it in about 5 seconds, 5-6 seconds. I can get chugging. I can get chugging, you little weasel, if you know that reference. Wow, are you a real one? Well, let's get Colin Doyle on screen, the young man making a difference here at the Heat Report. Thank you for supporting the channel, man. Thanks for supporting. He says $10, which is a shot of tequila. So let's get that poured first. Oh, Patron zone. Says, I don't have a horse in this race, but this is the first Heat home game broadcasting over my company's hardware, and I don't have NBA Pass, so you're the heartbeat. Thank you. Well, Colin Doyle, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you guys come back. Hopefully you did subscribe, Colin, and are back in future live streams, because we are live for the majority of Heat basketball games. Not sure what our schedule is upcoming, if I'm going to be honest. Our schedule is very fluid with the Thanksgiving week. A lot of different moving parts here at Chat Sports. So I don't know when I'm going to be able to go live for games, but I know I will be live for at least one, hopefully two, during Thanksgiving week. Shout out to Colin Doyle. Shout out to Colin. Colin says, aha, I'll check you out. I'm talking about the actual broadcast hardware the NBA is using. So your company hardware. So you broadcast, you provide the like hardware that the NBA uses to broadcast? That's cool. Well, it's working so far. This game is on NBA TV, not League Pass, but I think the broadcast has been fine. It's been perfect. So, looks like it's working out for you, Con. Looks like it's working out for you. Looks like it's working out for you. Continue to grade the Heat's performance of that first half. Hey, he says he connects it all together. That's dope. I see a conversation being had of who should be the MVP in the chat. If the season ended today, I think the MVP is Luka Doncic because the Dallas Mavericks are off to a very hot start, and he has just been putting up gaudy numbers in Dallas. I think that's a fair MVP. I think if I had to go 1, 2, 3, it would be Luka 1, probably Jokic 2, and then maybe Tatum 3. Honestly, Anthony Edwards deserves some praise as well for the Timberwolves, who are 8-3. But yeah, Mavericks are 9-3, are the number 1 offense in the entire NBA by a or actually number 2 offense. Excuse me, number 2 offense. The Indiana Pacers are number 1. They also don't play any defense out there. I think it's Luka 1, Jokic 2, and then I'd go between Jason Tatum and Anthony Edwards for number 3. You could argue Joel Embiid for that number 3 spot too. But I think Luka 1, Jokic 2 is how it shakes out for me right now. And I don't really think, I wouldn't say I don't think it's a debate, but like I think it's pretty soundly those guys. Pretty soundly it's those guys. I'm putting out a tweet here. Just tweeted out, Jimmy Butler trying on the offensive end and shooting 50% from 3. Yeah, it's over for the NBA. If you want to give me some love on Twitter, I'll give you shout-outs. If you like or retweet, or if you do both, you're a real legend. That tweet I just put in the live chat, click on that link, show me some love, and guess what? I'll give you some love on the Heat Report. You'll get a shout-out for the 240 people watching. Nice way to get a shout-out, doing that right there. We got, let's see here, I got a notification. Let's see. Frank Nelson, a real one, has absolutely showed some love over in the past. My St. Bonaventure Bonnies taking down the Oklahoma State Sooners. The Bonaventure basketball team picking up a big win. All right, we got Yami and Frank Nelson showing love on Twitter. Shout out to you, Frank, going all the way, liking and retweeting. Yami just liking. Cole Zinger joining in on the fun. St. Bonaventure Bonnies beating Oklahoma State. Didn't think they'd win that game, man. Now they'll probably take on Auburn. They're going to get shit pumped by Auburn. That's college basketball talk with Rolly. You didn't know that about me, by the way. I am as big of a college basketball junkie As there is. I really do mean that. I watch college basketball more than I watch the NBA. I watch every Heat basketball game. That's a fact. But if you talk about if I watch other teams not named the Heat in the NBA or college basketball more, it's college basketball. I absolutely love college hoops because those kids just give it their absolute all on every single play. Every possession in college basketball feels like life or death, and that's why I just love college hoops. That's why I love it. That's why I love it. That's why I love it. Randy watching from Belize. I visited Belize once on a little cruise. But we are at half. Heat lead by 8. Who you got? Type MIA for the Heat. Type BKN for the Nets. Let me know who you guys got in tonight's game. Really good audience tonight, which makes me quite happy. We're over 3,000 people in total. We have still 200 plus watching live, and we were at about 280, 290 for most of that first half, showing some love for the Heat and the Heat Report, things that make me smile. We got C-Note saying MIA, J-Boy, GR, Elda says MIA, Kane Angel. Flame says, what college team do you watch? So I went to St. Bonaventure, which is a Division I school in Western New York, very, very small, about 2,000 undergrad. And so I watched them a lot. They're in the Atlantic 10 Conference, if you know that conference. Probably the 7th best conference in college basketball, maybe 8th, 7th or 8th best conference. We beat Oklahoma State tonight, but I really enjoy Big East basketball. If you're a Northeast hoops watcher, Big East is legit. Love watching UConn, Villanova, Creighton, Seton Hall, Marquette. Love Big East basketball, man. There will be nothing better than the old Big East. When I'm talking old Big East, I'm talking late 2000s, early 2010s when we had Villanova, Louisville, Syracuse, Pitt, all battling in the the Big East. It was just the best era of college basketball, and you will never convince me otherwise that from 2007 to 2013, there will never be a better era in college basketball than that 7-8 year stretch. J-Boy says, I watch LSU. RT3 says, do you guys think the Heat win this game? I do. Justin King watches Central Florida, UCF. Ricardo says, Creighton, ? Yep, Creighton. Good basketball team this year. J-Boy says, Jaden Daniels for Heisman. I'm all in on Jaden Daniels. If we're talking football for a minute, I love Jaden Daniels. I think he has a real potential or possibility to win Heisman and be a first-round pick. He'll be early second round at worst, but I think he can sneak in the late first round. Mr. 450 says, is Williams not playing tonight for the Thunder? Are the Thunder even playing tonight? Is that Warriors Thunder tonight? I didn't think it was. It is Warriors Thunder. I don't know who's playing or not. I haven't checked. Second half action underway. Here we go. Miami starting with the ball. Lowry has it. It's going to result in a Lowry. It's tipped out of bounds by Mikal Bridges. He tried to get it to Duncan Robinson. Ball goes out of bounds. So second half action back underway. Heat looking to extend this 8-point lead, ending this 5-game losing streak to the Brooklyn Nets. Creighton is in the Big East, Ricardo. Duncan Robinson takes a deep three. That's no good. Rebound down to Nic Claxton. And Bridges will bring the ball up the court for Brooklyn. They try to line up a Cam Johnson three. It's going to be a mid-range pull-up for Cam, and he hits nothing but net. So the Nets start off with a basket, 60-54. Bam backing down Nic Claxton on the right block. He spins, jumper from about 8 feet is good. The evolution of Bam Adebayo's offensive game continues to be shown on the national stage. He has been unbelievable, man. Mikal Bridges looks to answer with a three from the top of the key. That's no good. Rebound to Lowry. Lowry will bring it up for Miami. Slow pace, not really with any authority or... What did they just call? These refs fucking suck. They called an offensive foul on Bam Adebayo, jockeying for position with Nic Claxton. These officials stink, dude. These officials are really pissing me off. Really pissing me off. 19 likes away from 5,000. Or excuse me, 5,000, Jesus. 150, that'd be a shot of tequila. Spencer Dinwiddie drives in, left hand, loses it, off his foot. Turnover forced by Kyle Lowry. Good defense by the veteran. Heat now have the ball up 8. Butler has on the left wing. Drives inside. Butler all the way to the rack. Drops it off to Adebayo. Little push shot from 10 feet. No good. Adebayo wide open there. Usually cashes that one in. Not able to on that try. What's up, Wasim? What's up, real one? Butler with another block. His third of the game. It goes out of bounds. The ball will be to Brooklyn on the baseline. Butler, third block of the game, and the second time Jimmy has blocked a 3. Second time it's been a 3. Shout out to Wasim for tuning in. One of the real ones here at Chat Sports. What's up, Wasim? What's up? Ball is inbounded to Mikal Bridges. He has it on the left side, dribbles right, gets a floater off glass, no good. Offensive rebound by Nic Claxton. So the Nets will have another chance on the offensive end. Dinwiddie gets it, swings to Cam Johnson. Deep 3 from the left wing is good. So Cam Johnson, who has 4 fouls and is in foul trouble, gets the Nets within 5. This time, Nic Claxton is going to be called for the foul, Bam Adebayo and him battling for position inside once again. This time, foul called on Claxton. Bam was called for one just a second ago. Lowry inbounds it to Bam. Hand off to Duncan. Duncan playing a two-man game. Finds Butler cutting baseline. He's posting up Dorian Finney-Smith. The ball is stripped, and the ball goes off Jimmy Butler's knee. Turnover for the Heat. It will be Brooklyn basketball. Damn. Dinwiddie dribbling the ball up the court for Brooklyn. Haywood Highsmith draws the assignment defensively. Dinwiddie gets a screen from Cam Johnson. Now Duncan Robinson on the defense. Swung to Mikal Bridges in the corner. He drives baseline. Euro step. Kicks to Dorian Finney-Smith. Finney-Smith drives baseline and slams it home. And just like that, the Nets have cut a 8-point halftime deficit down to 3. Bam to Robinson. Duncan had an open triple. Didn't take it. Now the Heat will get a ball movement. Haywood Highsmith inside. Goes up with a floater. Fouled. Haywood Highsmith hit on the elbow, and Highsmith will now have a pair of free throws. Cam Johnson was the person called for the foul. Clear contact on the forearm. Cam Johnson not happy with himself, as that is his 5th foul. And if you didn't know, you're allowed to foul 6 times in the NBA before you are disqualified. So Cam Johnson, expect him to be on the bench for an extended period of time, with he has 5 fouls. Haywood Highsmith makes the first free throw. Heat up by 4, chance to push it back to 5, and he does. 2-2 with the charity stripe for Haywood. 64-59 Heat lead. 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. Dinwiddie drives right, kicks it out to Lonnie Walker, who had a really strong second period for the Nets. He hit about 2 threes. Lonnie Walker gets to Claxton. Back to Walker, guarded by Lowry. Pull up mid-range. Good. Lonnie Walker has just continued to kill the Heat tonight, and really over the past couple times they've matched up. Lonnie Walker, really, really talented offensive player. Butler has it, left wing, drives inside on Walker, a lot of contacts, plus the bucket, and one, Jimmy Butler. Jimmy continuing his really good offensive night, coming off a 32-point performance against the Hornets on 10 of 14 shooting. He's on track to get in the 30-point mark again with amazing efficiency and 122. Let's go. Spam those 22s for Jimmy. We also have $22 in Super Chats. How poetic. Butler, 6 of 9 from the field. And as I say that, he misses the free throw. But Heat lead by 5. Dorian Finney-Smith gets Duncan Robinson in the air with a pump fake. Drives inside. Out to Mikal Bridges. Triple. No good. Rebound Adebayo. Outlet to Lowry. Here come the Heat. Lowry tries to get the Butler. Does. And Mikal Bridges, a little overzealous, trying to go for the steal. Knocks down Butler. And the Heat are going to have it sidelined out of bounds after a foul. And they are dangerously close to entering the bonus already in the third quarter here. Ball is inbounded to Adebayo, handling the rock. Gets the Butler. He has it in the right corner. Butler jab stepping on Dinwiddie. Will now back him down. This is a matchup Butler should win. Spin. Baseline jumper blocked by Nick Claxton. Good help defense by the center out of Georgia to swat away Butler. Dinwiddie picks up his dribble. Gets it to Dorian Finney-Smith. Back to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie doubled again. Picks up his dribble one more time. Now to DFS. 4 on the shot clock. Finney-Smith is going to have to make something happen. He loses it. It's a jump ball. Lowry came over on the help defense and grabbed the ball. It was a quick whistle, I got to admit. Not the ref's finest moment. As we know, these officiating crew has struggled today. It was a very brief grab of the basketball from Lowry and DFS, but they call it jump ball. 1 second left on the shot clock. So even if the Heat lose this tip, the Nets are going to have 1 second to get the shot off. 1 second. You guys are talking about football in the chat. Interesting. Good, really good basketball game going on, and we were worried about football. What's going on here? But make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're on the road to 7,000 subscribers, 6,247, 280 people watching. 280 people watching. Daily Heat videos surrounding trade rumors and any other Heat news alongside watch parties for almost every single game. C-Note saying lol. J-Boy says, I'm sorry, really, I can't help myself. Hey, I'm not hating on it. Listen, we're like a family here. We're just, if you want to come in and just watch the game and hang out and talk with some other people, whether it be about the Heat, whether it be about football, you should be allowed to do so. Heat lose the tip, but Duncan Robinson comes away with a steal. Now dribbles the ball all the way on the other end, pulls up for a right wing 3, and knocks it down. Duncan Robinson with his fourth 3 of the game. Very nice, 69 points for Miami, 8-point lead. So the Nets won the jump ball. Ball was batted around. Robinson comes away with it, pulls up, right wing, splash. 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 But I will say, the Nets quickly came back the other way and drew a foul, and Mikal Bridges is at the line for a pair. Bridges makes the first, so 69-62. 69-62. We have a very nice set of points, man. What can I say is that the Heat score right now is very nice. Mikal Bridges goes 2 for 2 at the line. 69-63. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Butler has it on the left side. Gets a screen from Bam. Butler inside. Finds a cutting Lowry. Lowry will bring it back out to the three-point line. Reset the Heat offense. Now gets it to Butler. Guarded by Walker. This is a matchup that Butler should exploit. Butler backing him down. Drops it off to Adebayo. 8-foot jumper. No good. Too strong. Bam's looked a little off in the mid-range today. And the Heat are still stuck at 69 points. Lonnie Walker all the way to the rim. Fouled. Heat Can't believe it. And I can't believe it either, man. I am kind of getting sick and tired of these officials, dude. That looked like a clean weak side block by Haywood Highsmith. But they say he hit him on the wrist. It's a foul. Jay Gaming, Tyler Hero is not playing. He is out with a right ankle sprain, and he will continue to be out for probably another 2 weeks. My guess is he comes back mid-December. Misses all of next week. Misses probably the first week or last half of November, first week of December, and then comes back maybe the 7th, 8th, 9th of December, somewhere in that range. Tom Sipe checking in. What's up, my guy? What's up? Fequeer Fitness says officials calling it wrong lately. He stinks. I mean, the officials stink, man. Officials stink. Rich Money J says it's Heats versus ref. It really is right now. It feels like the refs are really favoring the Brooklyn Nets as of now. But the Heat do lead 69-63. The Nets will have a pair of free throws when we come back from the timeout. If you're just joining us, super chat menu for today's stream. If you want to get the love in the chat and on the stream, I'll shout your name if you're a first-time super chatter. Every 50 likes is a shot. We are 8 likes away from 150. 150 means another shot. Enter the Patron zone. Got my tequila next to me for another 7 likes now. If you want to enter the Patron zone, naturally, a $10 super chat will do so. Shout out to Colin Doyle doing so a little bit earlier now. And he's in the chat right now saying, with baseball season over, is Angel Hernandez moonlighting as an NBA ref? You'd think Angel Hernandez is reffing this game based on some of these calls. $10 for a shot of tequila. And a $20 super chat means I'm chugging a beer out of this little guy right here, the Murbanga. Put my entire Happy Dad in here and chug it. $20 super chat. Haven't got one in a long time. I'd really like to get one today. It was my goal to get one $20 super chat to have a beer. Haven't got there quite yet. Hopefully we can get there soon. We are 5 likes away from that 150 marker. 4 likes away now. 4 likes away now. Duncan's got 14 points tonight. 4 of 7 from 3, so he's shooting above 50% from beyond the arc. 4 of 9 from the field. 2 free throws for Lonnie Walker coming out of the break, and he misses the first one. Tom Sipes says Happy Dad Vampire is great. What is Happy Dad Vampire? This is watermelon, but Lonnie Walker makes the second free throw, the former Miami Hurricane, 69-64. Butler handling the rock for Miami. No substitution changes of yet. Butler drives in on Dinwiddie. Spin. 8-foot little jumper. Good. A lot of contact. No foul call. These fucking refs, dude. That should have been an and one. If it was Brooklyn, they probably would have called it a flagrant. Those fucking frauds. Mikal Bridges drives inside. Misses the layup. Rebound Highsmith. He'll push. And this should be a take foul. This should be a take foul. Haywood Highsmith was dribbling down the court. It was a 2-on-1. An off-ball Lonnie Walker pushed Duncan Robinson. This should be a take foul. The Heat will get 2 free throws regardless because they are in the bonus with 6.5 to go. So Duncan Robinson will go to the line for a couple free throws. He's 2 for 2 from the charity stripe in this contest already. Heat versus the refs, man. Oh, we just crossed 150 likes. So that's a shot. That's a shot. Robinson made the first free throw. It's 74 to 60 or 72 to 64, excuse me. Oh, we got a first-time super chat. We'll show that on screen here just in a second. He makes both free throws, 73-64. Shot at the keel over cross at 150 likes. King Mystic says, got to take my anxiety meds once this fourth quarter starts. It's always a sweat. It's always a sweat. Mikal Bridges drives inside, pull up, no good. A rebound, fought for. They're going to call foul on Miami, trying to hold Day'Ron sharp. But we did get a first-time super chat from Feckquire Fitness. $2, and you know what that means? We're going to make it easy for everyone here. We're going to call a fitness spam. As Lonnie Walker lines up a three from the top of the arc, no good, a rebound fought for off Miami. Brooklyn will have another chance. Everyone spam fitness in the chat for the first-time super chat. Fitness, 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 fitness. Show some love to fitness. Love it, love it. Love the chat spamming it for fitness. Lonnie Walker drives inside for the Nets and lays it home with his left hand, 73-66. Shout out to Axie, Josh, Ron, J-Boy, Kane, Frank, King Mystic, Joshua, TBC, all spamming fitness. This is why I love the Heat Report. We truly are a family here, which is why you should join us and subscribe, because we just support everyone, and we just hope everyone has a good day and hope everyone has a good time. I got to be honest, I was looking at the chat, B-Ball Flag spamming fitness. Everyone, I was caught by looking in the chat. Jimmy Butler somehow at the free throw line. So Butler will have a pair of free throws. I don't know how he got there, but he's there. He makes the first, 74-66. Shout out to everyone who spammed fitness. I want to show some love when you send in a first-time super chatter. Fitness also said something. Love the channel, brother. I'm here for the long one. Shout out to you, Fitness. Fired me the fuck up right there. When people join the channel, subscribe, comment all the time, super chat from time to time, and say they love the stuff we do here, it really means a lot, because it takes maybe more effort than some of you guys realize to get all this stuff underway. And so just shows some instant gratification for me, if I said that right. And that just makes me happy. And it makes me happy that you guys are happy. All right, Heat lead by 9. Lonnie Walker's got on the left side, drives it on Lowry, hangs for an easy bucket. Lonnie Walker continuing to slice and dice this Heat defense. They have no answer for Lonnie Walker right now. Heat quickly the other way, gets in the Butler, guarded by Dinwiddie. Butler backing down Spencer. Spin jumper from the baseline, Jimmy. He is too small. Butler with another basket, and he's walking down the other court going, he can't guard me. He can't guard me. And you know what that is? A timeout by the Brooklyn Nets. The Nets need a timeout. Time to spam those fireballs. Fireball, 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 fireball. Brooklyn needs a timeout. Ron Baker, Retro, shoot it in. What's up, Retro? Jay Green, Thousand Eyes, Axie. Get those fire emojis going. Kane Angel, Luis Augusto, C-No, J-Boy, Fitness, spamming it. Let's go. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot, I want to take my clothes off. Boy, do I have a horrible voice, but I give it a try every single time. Manteca, spamming those fire emojis. Ron Baker, Jay Green, Lester, Rich Money J, B-Ball Flag. Make him hit I saw someone comment the T.O., the Jimmy Butler T.O. stance on Al Horford's bitch ass. Yami firing those fire emojis. They need a timeout. Let's go Heat. Let's go Heat. Let's go Heat. Love it when we spam those fire emojis. Love it. Also use this TV timeout to tell you about my picks tonight on Prize Picks. I have more than 14.5 points for Spencer Dinwiddie. I'm checking in on that now as the Heat lead 77-68. Dinwiddie's got 6. He's 1 of 5 from the field. This dude stinks. We got more than 22 points for Bam. He's got 14, so I think I need him 8 more points. It's doable. And I have more than 13.5 points, rebounds, assists for Haywood Highsmith. He's totaled 7 so far, so he needs to get going. But you could take my picks. You can fade my picks. You can join rapper Meek Mill, comedian Andrew Schultz, and millions of others on Prize Picks, the #1 daily fantasy sports app on the market and in North America. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. Shout out to them for sponsoring today's stream. I'm also putting that link and promo code in the live chat so you guys can get there easier. C-Note says Hot in Here by Nelly in case anyone's naming the name of that song. Yeah, I don't do it much justice. Nick Claxton has it, kicks it out to Spencer Dinwiddie out of the TO. It's going to be a wide open Mikal Bridges corner 3, and he knocks it down. So a good answer by Brooklyn out of the timeout. It's a 6-point game. Butler still leading the charge for Miami. He has 8 points in this third quarter. Drives in and is swatted by Nick Claxton. Really good help by Claxton to reject Jimmy Butler, who got open for a second. New live poll, who you got, Heat or Nets? Heat or Nets? Let me know. Also, you can answer by typing it in the live chat. Am I for the Heat? BKN for the Nets. Ball is inbound to Kevin Love. He swings it around to Jaquez Jr., who just checked in. Duncan Robinson takes a seat. Lowry to Butler. 5 on the shot clock. Butler takes a right wing 3. That's no good. Now 2 for 5 from 3. Rebound down the Walker. He'll push for the Nets. High stepping down the court. He's going to be met by Jaime Jaquez Jr. Royce O'Neal has on the left wing now. Swung all the way around to Walker. Walker, step back 3 on Jaquez Jr. No good. Good defense by the Rook. Rebound down to K-Love. Outlet to Haywood Highsmith. Here come the Heat. Highsmith looking to get it into Jaquez Jr. Bad play by Haywood Highsmith. It's a turnover. Nets in transition. No good basket from Lonnie Walker. Got his own rebound and fouled on the putback attempt. So Lonnie Walker will head to the free throw line. Neftali in the chat says from Reading, Pennsylvania, let's go Heat. It was a bad pass from Haywood Highsmith, turning that over. Lonnie Walker's first free throw is good, 77. I just realized I've had the score wrong this entire time. It is 72-77. I don't know how long it's been like that, but I apologize. That's the one problem when you're producing and hosting at the same time. When you do and you make a typo, it is pretty difficult. 77-73, 3.5 minutes to go until the final frame. Jimmy Butler handling it for the Heat. He has it top of the key. Swings it to Josh Richardson. Richardson thought about a triple, doesn't take it. Dribbles inside, back out to Love. Kevin Love, 4 on the shot clock, gets to Butler. Butler, step back, deep mid-range 2 is good! Jimmy Butler continuing just to be fantastic on the offensive end. Heat back up by 6. Jim VP has arrived at Miami. Kaseya Center is witnessing a really good Jimmy Butler performance. Ball is driven inside, and if you can't tell by my reaction, something bad happened. Lonnie Walker behind the back pass, trying to get it to Nick Claxton. They're going to call foul. I don't know where the fucking foul was. Pissing me off, man. Really good bucket by Jimmy Butler, though. Got his defender in the air, and then pump faked, dove to the left and put it up and in. He's got 26 points tonight on 9 of 15 shooting. Amazing efficiency by Miami. Ball don't lie. Nic Claxton missed the first free throw. So the Heat still lead by 6. 3 minutes to go. Kyle Lowry takes a seat on the bench. I don't know who checked in for the Heat. Duncan Robinson checks back in. J-Boy says Rolly language. I'm sorry. I know I've sworn a little more than usual today, but the refs have really brought it out of me. Ball don't lie. Nic Claxton goes 0-2 at the line. Love with the rebound. Long outlet pass to Butler. He has it in the right corner. Oh my God, Jimmy Butler! Put him on skates! Little hezzy. Royce O'Neal went what? And Butler straight to the rack for a slam. 8-point lead, Miami. Jimmy Butler, you are my leader. Royce O'Neal looks to get it back with a 3. It's no good. Rebound, K-Love. He'll bring it up the court for Miami. Outlet pass to Butler in the corner. He's feeling himself. He has double-digit third quarter points, Butler, step, corner, baseline shot, bucket plus the foul! Are you not entertained? Jimmy Butler has taken over the Kaseya Center. Spam those 22s. No, you know what? Jimmy is Himmy. Spam Himmy. Spam Himmy. He has been unbelievable. Royce O'Neal, back down, spin, baseline, foul, bucket. You can't guard me. Are you not entertained as he turns to the crowd and daps up one of his buddies sitting courtside? Butler converts the three-point play. Heat lead by 11. Jimmy Butler, are you freaking kidding me, man? 7-0 run by Miami. Oh, man, Jimmy, have a game. Royce O'Neal swings at the Dennis Smith Jr. He'll drive right side. Great defense by Dennis Smith, I'm disarray here. Okay, I'm going to try to recap what just happened here. So what happened is good defense by Josh Richardson. Forced a miss. Kevin Love rebound. Deep outlet pass to Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler drives inside. Pump fake, gets a man in the air. Drop off pass to the rookie Jaime Jaquez Jr. And the layup is up and good. Heat lead by 13. Timeout, Brooklyn. The Nets need a timeout. They can't stop Miami. Spam those fire emojis. Fireball, 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 fireball. The Heat are on a run, looking to get their 7th straight victory and snap this 5-game losing streak against the Brooklyn Nets. Axie, Jay Green, Ron, Rich Money J, Kane Angel, Thousand Eyes. Fitness, Game Hard 101, Manteca, D Chang, John Wick, J-Boy, Retro. Spam those fireball emojis. Let's freaking go. Let's go Heat. Neftali spamming it as well. 2 minutes to go until the final quarter. Heat lead by 13. Jimmy Butler has 15 points in the third quarter. It's the most points in a quarter this season. Butler up to 31 points in the game. He could be threatening a 40-burger tonight. Lonnie Walker has it on the other end for Brooklyn. Drives inside, kicks it out to Dennis Smith Jr. for a right-wing triple, and he knocks it down. So it ends the 9-0 run by the Heat. The Heat still lead by 10 with a minute and a half to go in the third quarter. Butler has it on the right wing, guarded by Royce O'Neal. To Love, back to Butler. 11 seconds left on the shot clock. Butler drives in, kicks it out to Love. Wide open corner 3. Good! K-Love knocks it down, and the Heat back up by 13. This offense is clicking on all cylinders. Butler driving it all. They can't guard him. He's getting anything he wants and dishing it off the teammates for open buckets. Dorian Finney-Smith in the corner looking to answer. He does. Back-to-back threes by the Nets. 79-89. Minute to go inside the third quarter. Butler knocked to the ground by Dennis Smith Jr. But Dennis Smith Jr. hovering over Jimmy Butler. Oh, I don't think you want to do that, Dennis. I don't think you want to do that, Dennis. Butler gets up, stares him down, and now the refs have to get in the middle of things. Butler will head to the free throw line because they're in the bonus. But Dennis Smith Jr., young bull, Jimmy Butler is cooking your ass, and you want to wait. You want to get in his face and hover over him after you knocked him to the ground? That's not a good decision, Dennis. Oh, that is not a good decision. You want to get torched more? You're waking up a beast, man, who's already been awoken. I believe they teed up Dennis Smith Jr. They did give technical to Dennis Smith Jr. So now Butler will be at the line for 3 free throws, chance to get up to 34 points on the game. He makes the first free throw, so he's got 32, and now has a chance to give the Heat a 13-point lead once again. Butler's second of 3 free throws is good. He's continuing to have his best game of the season. Butler's best game of the year was against the Hornets on Tuesday. He's already topped it with this one. Has 33 points in this one on 11 of 17 shooting. Has just been efficient, been killing the Brooklyn Nets. They have no answer for Butler, and he now is up to 34 points, 92-79. Dennis Smith Jr. the other way, guarded by Josh Richardson. 92-79, Heat lead. Day'Ron Sharpe has it. Swings it to Lonnie Walker. Walker, guarded by Jaquez Jr. to Royce O'Neal. O'Neal guarded by Butler. Now back to Walker. Lonnie inside. Floater over Jaquez is good. Lonnie Walker continuing his strong play today. 92-81. 5-second differential between shot clock and game clock, so the Heat will hold for one more possession. 92-81. Jaquez has on the right wing. Swings it to Butler. Butler gets a screen from Kevin Love. 6 on the shot clock. Butler sizing up Dorian Finney-Smith. Butler baseline. Stripped out of bounds. 1.3 seconds left on the shot clock. Heat ball on the baseline. They'll likely have to get a shot off right away off the catch when they get the ball inbounded. Who do they go for? They get to Jaquez Jr. in the corner. He's open. Good! What a pass by Josh Richardson! Lonnie Walker quickly the other way. Lays it up and in at the buzzer. Kind of a buzzkill. It's going to be a 95-83 lead heading into the final frame for Miami. But what a pass! The Nets were caught sleeping. Richardson rifles it across the entire court, catching the Nets defense slipping. Jaquez Jr. quick catch and shoot, corner 3. Cash. 95-83. Heat lead heading into the fourth quarter, and it is fourth quarter time. Spam those fours. 350 people watching. Get the comment section flooded with the fours. Sino, Elias, Kane, Dane, Axie, Ron, Neftali, Chase, Mr. Geo, Josh, Jay Green, Sino, Manteka, John Wick. Continue to spam those fours. D. Chang, Retro, Fitness, Ballers, Flame. Spam those four. Mugen Warrior? Hopefully I say that first name right. Kanan Saren 4. Have to fire another tweet off for Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler, when he is locked in, there's no one like him. 34 points after 3 quarters. Heat Lifer 2, spamming 4. Yami, game hard. Florida born and raised. It's fourth quarter time. Hold up those 4s. AP Urbans. Now, if you go back in time, the last time the Miami Heat lost a basketball game was on November 1st against the Brooklyn Nets. They led by, I believe, 16 at one point in that game. They got outscored by 12 in the fourth quarter. It was a 34-22 final frame for Brooklyn to get the win in Miami. Heat lead by 12. Hopefully they're able to close this one out. Jimmy Butler takes a seat to start the fourth quarter. Caleb Martin checks in. Bam also in the game. In the fourth quarter gets underway by Dennis Smith Jr. driving coast to coast on Caleb Martin for an easy layup. Not what you want to see to start this frame. So it's a 10-point lead for the Heat. Heat need to be good defensively still and keep the offensive firepower. Jaquez Jr. guarded by Cam Johnson. Spin, drop off past the Bam, miscommunication between the two, and it's a turnover on Miami. Jaquez Jr. can't believe it. He's saying the ball was tipped out of bounds, but the ball is to Brooklyn. So, turnover, not a good start for Miami in the fourth. They've kind of cured these fourth quarter issues over the last 6 games, but they're off to a bad start in the fourth quarter as Nic Claxton catches a lob pass. Really good play drawn up by Brooklyn, 95-87. Heat lead already down to 8, was 14 and about a minute ago. Bam has it in the post, guarded by Claxton. Looks to kick it out to Duncan. He does. 7 on the shot clock. Duncan, pull up, right wing 3. Cash money, homie. Duncan Robinson, his fifth, 3 of the game. Heat lead back up to 11. Duncan Robinson, 19 points, 5 of 8 from beyond the arc. He has been phenomenal. Lonnie Walker drives it on Bam, loses it out of bounds. Bam Adebayo forces the turnover. Defensively, is there anyone better in the world than Adebayo on that defensive end? Quick answer for you guys, there is not. There is not. There really isn't. 10.5 to go in this final frame. Jaquez Jr. bring it up for Miami. They look to get it inside the Bam Adebayo. They get it to him at the left elbow. Bam, handoff to Duncan. Pump fake. Duncan inside. Drop off past the Jaquez. Swung to Martin. Swung all the way back to wide open Duncan Robinson. Left wing 3. Splash! Duncan Robinson! A second straight 3! Heat lead back up to 14. 101-87. Duncan's got 22 and 6 triples. This guy is unconscious. Brooklyn looks to answer. Cam Johnson, step back mid-range on Jaquez Jr. No good. Bodies hit the deck. Who is it? Caleb Martin and Nic Claxton. They're going to call a technical foul on Nic Claxton. Looks like something happened. I have no effing clue. But they called a T on Claxton. And we did get a super chat as well. Shout out to Mr. Gio with the 5. Let's go Heat, 3s all day. Duncan and the Heat are going crazy from beyond the arc. Fouls on Claxton. Grabbing him down. They're also calling a technical on the Heat. Josh Richardson will take the technical free throw and hit the net. 102-87, Heat lead by 15 with 10 minutes to go in this final quarter. Shout out to Gio. Shout out to Mr. Gio. Appreciate supporting the channel. Took a sip for you there. If you don't know what our super chat menu is, any super chat, I take a sip. It's going to be Nets ball, though, so I'm now really confused. But it doesn't matter because Josh Richardson strips Mikal Bridges. Heat in transition. Reverse slam dunk by Jay Rich. The Heat up by 17. 104-87. 9-0 run by Miami in the last minute. Heat playing like the good basketball team they are. Dorian Finney-Smith quiets the crowd a little bit with a 3. Heat lead down to 14. My goodness, this Heat team has been clicking on all cylinders lately. Josh Richardson drives baseline, spin, back out to Bam. Bam hasn't even been that good offensively today, and the Heat are still cooking with gas. Ball is tipped out of bounds by Claxton, so it will be Heat sideline out of bounds. 370 people watching. If you haven't already, join the channel, hit that sub button. We are live for almost every Heat game and bringing you guys Heat videos every single day. Bam Adebayo mid-range at the free throw line, too strong, and 13 has continued to struggle in this game offensively. Heat fall asleep defensively, and it's going to be a wide-open Nic Claxton layup, 104-92. 5-0 run by the Nets ever since the Heat took that 17-point lead. Offensively, Bam has it. Backing down Claxton, bullies him, and head taps him! Bullied him inside and then slapped it home! Adebayo puts the Heat back up by 14. That's what I like to see, Bam. Stay aggressive, young bull. Stay aggressive. Little boy inside. Dinwiddie drives inside on Duncan Robinson, goes up for a floater. No good, but fouled. Jaquez Jr. goes up and gives a nice little chest bump to Bam. Bam just fetused that little kid. Nic Claxton, you are too damn little. Backed him down, turned around, slammed it down, and then Bam even turned and said, flex on him, young bull. Come on. You know what shirt I got underneath this sweatshirt right now? Bam Adebayo, 13 jersey. Shout out to the young bull, Bam. Shout out to him, man. Freaking stud. Freaking stud. Continue to join the channel. Hit that sub button. Dinwiddie misses the first free throw, makes the second, so 106-93 lead, 8.5 to go in this final quarter. Josh Richardson, right wing, drives in, kicks it out to Caleb Martin, wide open corner three in front of the Heat bench. Splash! The Heat can't miss from three. The lead is back up to 16. 109-93. Heat hitting that splash. Let's go. Heat are 14 of 28 from beyond the arc. And then there's a technical called on Miami. I don't know who did it. I don't know who got called for the T. Caleb Martin was called for the technical. I'm sure it's because he was taunting someone. Caleb Martin likes to get in other opponents' faces, which I can respect because he's got that dog in him. He got that dog in him. 370 people watching. I can guarantee all y'all ain't subscribed. Join the channel today. Daily Heat content made from a diehard Heat fan for Heat fans. And we're live for almost every game. Technical was called because Caleb Martin pointed at a Nets defender. Game has gotten a little chippy a little bit. A little chippiness in this game. Heat dominating here at home. Hopefully they can keep this 15-point lead with 8 minutes to go. Jay Rich went for a steal. Can't convert. It's going to be an... Jay Rich went for the steal. Didn't get it. Cam Johnson put up a three. Missed it. And they called Jay Rich for a foul, but this was a clear flop by Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson should have not got the benefit from the ref on that foul. He tapped him on the leg with his arm. Like a little tap. Just like a little boop, 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 boop. That's all it was. They gave him 3 free throws for that garbage. Should be fined for a flopping. Cam Johnson makes the first 2 free throws. 109-96. Chaco Bear says, did the Heat finally learn to play in the fourth quarter? They've been good in the final frame over the last 4 or 5 games where they are riding a 6-game win streak. See if they can close out this one. Cam Johnson makes all 3. It's a 109-97 lead. Nets putting on some pressure. Jay Rich handles it well. Gets it to Jaquez Jr., who will set up this Heat offense. Jaquez gets it on the left wing, guarded by Dorian Finney-Smith. Jaquez inside, spin, drop off past the Bam. What a great play by Jaime Jaquez Jr. Drops it off to Adebayo, and he slams it home ferociously. 2-hand slam from Bam. Heat back up by 14. Dinwiddie, right wing triple over Duncan. No good. Dinwiddie stinks. I can't believe I took his more than. This guy can't make a shot. Heat in transition. Caleb Martin inside. Out to Richardson. Swung to Jaquez. Swung to Robinson. Robinson inside. Up and under layup. Good! Oh, what an athletic layup by Duncan Robinson. Heat up by 16. Who the hell has taken over Duncan Robinson's body the past week, dude? Who has done it? Who has taken over Duncan Robinson? Oh, my God. D-Rob, are you shitting me, dude? 6 threes and then drives in up underneath the basket, Michael Jordan style. Oh, my. Where did Duncan Robinson go? Whoever stole Duncan Robinson's identity, I don't really care. Because the Duncan that is playing right now, I want to keep him. I want to keep him. Spam those 55s for Duncan Robinson. He has been terrific. By the way, before we go to this TV timeout, someone on the Nets was fouled, and they're going to go to the free throw line. I'm just too excited about Duncan Robinson. But during this timeout, I'll tell you guys one last time about our sponsor, and that is Prize Picks. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. Join me, rapper Meek Mill, comedian Andrew Schultz, and millions of others who play Prize Picks on a daily basis. My picks tonight have gone up in flames. I took more than on Spencer Dinwiddie. That dude stinks. He's got like 8 points. He's horrific. I'll never do it again. I took more than Bam Adebayo, 22 points. He's about 8 or 10 away. Don't know if he'll get there, if I'm going to be honest. Haywood Highsmith, more than 13.5 points, rebounds, assists. He's not even going to come close to that number. So it is a bad night for Nic Rohloff on Prize Picks. There's no way to sugarcoat this one. But I'll be back and playing tomorrow because why? Well, I got that $100 first deposit match because I went to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS. You can get that first deposit match up to $100 just like me. I implore you to do so because you're basically losing money by not going to prizepicks.com/CLNS and using code CLNS, for that first deposit match up to $100. I'm sure even the Heat players use it. Just kidding. They can't. Obviously, that would be illegal. Heat lead by 16. It's a party up in here. 380 people watching. If you want to make this a massive party, we can get the drinks flowing by Super Chat. We are 18 likes away from 200. That would eclipse another 50 likes, and that would be another shot of tequila. So every 50 likes, we take a shot. We're 18 away. If you haven't liked the video already, please do so. $10, I'm taking shots. So if you don't want to wait for that like mark, you can send in a $10 Super Chat and enter us into the Patron Zone. $10 Super Chat, I'll take a shot of tequila. $20 Super Chat, I'll pour my entire Happy Dad into the Merbanga and chug it all at once. We've yet to do so. It's another way to help support the channel. I get not everyone can Super Chat, but if you're able to, it'll really be appreciated by myself. It is another way to show our bosses that we put out content that people enjoy, and it helps us turn the lights on here at Chat Sports. And more Super Chats for us and the channel means more live streams for you guys. So it's kind of like a help me, help you situation. As we did get a $5 Super Chat, shout out to Fly Fast as Duck. A $5 Super Chat says $5 for the great play-by-play commentary, you calling the ref frauds and all the random cuss words. Love it. The passion is real. Hashtag Heat Culture. Thank you. Appreciate that. It's really kind words from you, Fly Fast as Duck. One thing if you're a subscriber, which I hope you are a subscriber, one thing you'll learn about me is that I wear my emotions on my sleeves, and I am not going to sugarcoat things. I'm a very emotional and passionate fan. Sometimes it's not a good thing as I overreact, but there are times where it's fun, and I get to just F-bomb refs. Shout out to you, Fly Fast as Duck. Really appreciate that. Mikal Bridges was fouled by Josh Richardson, so he'll go to the free throw line. Thank you, Fly Fast as Duck. The Heat are 7 of 8 from the field to start this fourth quarter. If you had any concern about the fourth quarter offense from Miami, I think you might be able to put that to bed. Is over this 6-game win streak, hopefully it becomes 7 in 7 minutes. They have been fantastic in the fourth quarter. Mikal Bridges goes 2 for 2 at the line, so it's 113-99. The Heat's defense tonight has not been great, if we're going to be honest. 99 points with 6 minutes to go. Not good, but the offense has been absolutely killer tonight. Duncan has it on the left wing, gets it to Bam. Bam now backing down Dorian Finney-Smith. Swing past to Jaquez. Now to Richardson. Corner three for J. Rich. That's no good. It's the first missed three from Miami in this final frame. Brooklyn clears the rebound. No push. Cam Johnson drives on Duncan. He's got 5 fouls. Not Duncan, Cam. Good defense by Duncan. Forces a pass out. J. Rich hits the ball off Mikal Bridges' knee. It's a turnover going back to Miami. Heat have a chance to extend this 14-point lead. 13 turnovers for the Nets tonight, only 8 for Miami. When you win the turnover battle and shoot damn near 50% from 3, you're going to win ball games. Good game by the Miami so far. Jaquez dribbles up the court. Double team. Gets the Martin. Martin pump fakes. Layup. No good. Good defense by Dorian Finney-Smith. He also comes down with the rebound. He'll push for the Heat, or the Nets, but Bam Adebayo comes away with the steal. Good defense by Miami. It's going to result in a Caleb Martin wide open left corner three. No good. In and out right in front of the Heat's bench. Here comes Brooklyn. Dinwiddie all the way to the rack. Kicks it out to DFS. Ball movement's good and crisp by Brooklyn. It's going to result in a wide open Cam Johnson three from the top of the key. That's no good. And Miami clears the board. They go quickly the other way. J. Rich wide open three. That's in and out. So the Heat's offense, which was absolutely on fire to start the fourth, cold over the last couple minutes. Heat still lead by 14. Scratch that, make it 12 as Mikal Bridges goes coast to coast and knocks it home. And the Heat don't like what they're seeing. Eric Spoelstra calls a timeout. It's 113-101, Miami lead. 5 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this fourth quarter. Heat still leading a little comfortably, but I like this timeout from Spo. Reset everything, and with the final 5.5 minutes, then we could start going and pushing towards victory. I wouldn't be surprised if Spo puts Butler, who's had 34 points tonight, yet to play in the fourth quarter. They get Jimmy back in the game, who's been absolutely killing the Brooklyn Nets. While we are in this timeout, live sub count 6,262, 430 people watching. Shout out to everyone in the building. Let's get to 2,700 subscribers tonight. Why not? Or 6,300 subscribers. I cannot speak right now. Those 4 shots I've taken today, even memory's killing me. It's really taking its toll. But 420 people watching, I can guarantee that 38 of you guys are not subscribed. Why not join the channel? We're live for almost every Heat game. We bring out videos every day about your Miami Heat. News, rumors, trade rumors, the whole 9 yards. Join the channel, and I'll add some incentive as well. We get to 6,300 subscribers tonight, which is 38 more. I'll do a beer bong. $20 to do a beer bong? I'll do one if we get to 6,300 subscribers. I'll do it. There's one. 305 guys spamming those fire emojis. Ven Air says we hungry this year. I tell you what, he got off to a slow start, 1-4. But the last 6 3/4 games, this Heat team has been unbelievably good. Good defensively, good offensively. Duncan Robinson has been terrific. Jaime Jaquez Jr. Highsmith has been good as well. And now Caleb Martin returns. And oh boy, when Tyler Hero returns and this Heat team is full strength, this Heat team has a real chance to be top 3 in the Eastern Conference, which I did not predict. I expected the Heat to be a 5 or 6 seed this year because they don't go as hard in the regular season. But the way they're playing, and the role players are going right now, it is not out of the realm to be a top 3 seed in the Eastern Conference, which is big because getting home court advantage for that first round in the playoffs is massive. Think about this. If right now the seeding would be 1 Boston, 2 Philly, 3 Miami. If you're able to be the home team in the first round, beat them, and then have to play Philly in the second round, the Heat own the Sixers. Sixers stink. I don't care how good they have started this year. The Heat will beat the Sixers in a 7-game series. And then guess what? You're right back in the Eastern Conference Finals. Butler does check back in for Miami. It's Butler, Duncan, Bam, Richardson, and Jaquez. Butler doubled, swings it to Duncan, now into the corner for J. Rich. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Duncan. Deep, deep three. Hits back rim, no good. Bad offensive possession by Miami. Got to call a spade a spade. That was bad offense. 5 minutes now to go in this game. Heat lead by 12. Watford checks in for Brooklyn. He has not played the entire second half. Interesting that he checks in. Mikal Bridges tries to put the move on Bam. Spinning layup, no good. That's Depoy. Don't try him. You try to isolate Depoy, you're not going to score. You're not going to score. Butler brings the ball up, guarded by Cam Johnson. Behind the back. Pump fake. Up on Johnson. No good. Rebound, Dinwiddie. Like that attack by Butler, but he just couldn't convert. Lonnie Walker the other way for Brooklyn. 3. No good. Rebound. Fought for. Out of bounds. Off Miami, they're going to say. So it's going to be baseline, out of bounds, Brooklyn ball. 4 likes away from 200. I'm taking a shot when we hit 200 likes. Taking a shot when we hit 200 likes. I'm guaranteeing there's 4 people out there haven't liked the video. Now 3. Now 3. Hit that like button. Mikal Bridges looks to inbound the ball for Brooklyn. Turns it over. Adebayo comes away with it. Heat have a 5-on-2 to Richardson. Back to Bam! Alley-oop! Head tap Bam! What a connection! Richardson and Adebayo. 2-on-1 break. Bam lobs it to Richardson, and he lobs it right back to Bam. That was incredible. Dinwiddie looks to answer with a 3. He can't. Offensive rebound, Brooklyn. Out to Cam Johnson. 3 good. Lead down to 11 for Miami with 4 minutes to go. We just crossed 200 likes. Shout out to all you guys. 211. Heat slowing it down. Can't find the Patron. 3 minutes and change to go. Butler isolating on Lonnie Walker. Now gets the Bam in the paint. Bam doubled. Heat swing the ball around to J. Rich. 4 on the shot clock. Jaquez is going to have to put it up. He drives in. Floater. Too strong. Rebound Brooklyn. Here comes the Nets now, trailing by 11, 3.5 minutes to go. Bridges has it, guarded by Butler. Bridges turns the corner, inside, out to Walker. Walker inside, layup, good. Heat's lead down to single digits, 106 to 115. 3 minutes to go. 9-2 run by Brooklyn in the last 3 minutes. Heat offense has really struggled. Now they come the other way. Duncan Robinson gets a wide open layup. The Nets brought pressure. The Heat break the press with ease and find a wide open Robinson who's got 26 points. Yes, you heard that correctly. Mikal Bridges pull up 3, no good. Offensive rebound once again by Brooklyn. They're crashing the glass. Bridges driving in circles, tries to put a move on Bam. Nothing there. Nothing there. Adebayo locked that shit up. Now Watford gets it. He puts up a floater on Jaquez and gets the roll. Friendly roll by Watford puts the Heat lead back to 9. 2.5 minutes to go. Press still on for Brooklyn. J. Rich just crosses half court in time. 14 on the shot clock. They're going to play this one slowly for Miami. 470 people watching. Hit that sub button if you haven't already. Ball swung to Jaquez Jr. Corner 3. Good! Jaime Jaquez Jr. with what looks to be the dagger. 120-108 with 2 minutes to go. Dos Manitos! Hit that sub button if you haven't already. We get to 6,300. I'm doing a beer bong. Brooklyn answers with a 3 of their own. They're starting to heat up here in the fourth quarter, but the Heat still lead by 9 with under 2 minutes to go. 485 people watching. Daily Heat videos on news, rumors, everything you need, especially watch parties throughout the season. Butler drives in, out to Jaquez, swung to D-Rob. One more pass to Richardson for a 3. That's no good. Offensive rebound, Bam Adebayo, but Lonnie Walker was holding Bam, and they're going to call a foul on Lonnie Walker. 1.5 minutes to go. Heat lead by 9. Heat are not in the bonus, so it will be sideline out of bounds for the Heat. Hit that sub button. Hit that sub button. Butler inbounds it. Gets it back. Up by 9, 1.5 minutes. A bucket here probably ends it. Butler faked the 3, 6 on the shot clock. Butler doubled. Tries to swing it to Jaquez. It's a turnover. Here comes the Nets. A bucket makes it interesting. Johnson all the way to the rack. Makes the layup. And now this game could have been over. I thought it was done. A 5-0 run by Brooklyn makes it a 7-point game with 1 minute and 20 to go. The Heat break the press. They'll now slow it down offensively with 1 minute and change. Butler's going to really slow things down. 10 to go on the shot clock. Gets a screen from Bam. Butler inside. Draws contact and makes an easy layup. Butler up to 36 points. It's 113-122. Heat lead. This game is all but over. Hit that sub button. Sub for Heat Dubs. Join the channel, the fastest growing Heat YouTube channel there is. Subscribe now because you don't want to look back and see when we're big time and say, damn, I really wish we subscribed when they were still under 7,000 subs. Join the channel today. I know 511 of you guys watch it. Not all of you guys are subscribed. But type those 22s for Jimmy Butler. He just iced this game in all likelihood. The Heat looking to seal this game up and win their 7th straight would be the longest 7-win streak since 2018. Shout out Frank Nelson, first 7-game win streak in 5 years. Absolutely big-time stuff by Frank Nelson and the Heat. Butler, 36 points, has led the Heat in this one. Jay Green, Joshy Boy, Siva, the Glockness, spamming those 22s. Vener, nice. The Glockness is kind of mad Jovic still isn't playing. Well, listen, if you were with us in the offseason, would know that I am the biggest Nikola Jovic fan there is. It's unfortunate that he's not in the rotation, but who am I to argue with Coach Spoelstra, the best coach in the NBA? He's cooking for the Heat right now. The Heat are cooking. They've won now 7 straight if this lead holds true. So who am I to argue, man? Who am I to argue? Heat lead by 9 with a minute to go. Barring chaos, the Heat will win their 7th straight. The Nets look to actually put in their bench, so it looks like they concede this game. Heat still got their closing lineup in. Day'Ron Sharpe, left-hand hook, good. Oh! Colin Doyle! Bang! Everyone spam Colin in the chat. We'll show it on screen as Hawkeyes takes a right wing 3. That's no good. So the Heat lead by 7 with 30 seconds to go. Give me 1 second, Colin, and then we'll just show your super chat on screen. Day'Ron Sharpe drives inside. Guard by Bam. Stripped out of bounds. Excellent defense by Depoy Adebayo. Everyone spam Colin in the chat. Everyone spam Colin Doyle in the chat. Day'Ron Sharpe inside on Bam. Spinning right hook. No good. That's ball game. Heat win. 122-115. Your Miami Heat have won 7 games in a row. The record 8-4. The 3rd seed in the Eastern Conference. Duncan Robinson, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, all cooking for these Miami Heat. 4-game road trip. They go 4-0. Come back to the Kaseya Center. Win again. 8-4. Hottest team in basketball. Your Miami Heat. 8 in a row, or 7 in a row. 8-4 record. The Heat are cooking with gas right now. But shout out to Colin, a $50 super chat. Shout out to you. It ties the largest super chat ever on the Heat Report. Great commentary, nice flow and relevant observations. Reminded me of an early Tom Grossi. I look forward to being able to say I saw you at the beginning. Take it easy. Well, Colin, your kind words and your donation means a lot. It's hard to put into words what it does for the channel, what it means to me. Man, it really does mean a lot. And just for you, Colin, the beer bong is coming for you. Hopefully you're going to be able to join us in the future. Pour the rest of my happy dad into there. Says, just keep it up, buddy. I appreciate you. Hopefully everything goes well with your NBA stream as well. You provide the hardware, you said. Well, great stuff from you, I guess, because everything's working just fine. Shout out to you, Colin. Shout out to you. All right, shout out to you, Colin. Beer bong time. Woo! Shout out to Colin, man. Shout out to Colin. Appreciate you. Thanks for coming in and having a good time with us tonight. Heat fans love it. I don't know if people have been doing it, but the Heat won a basketball game tonight. And you know what that means? It means to spam your W's. Spam those W's. Sebastian's doing it. Daytwan Davis saying 7 straight wins. The Heat are the hottest team in the NBA. They are playing at a different level right now. A different level. I freaking love it, man. Just had to fire off a tweet. Sorry about that. But let me see who's spamming those W's. We got Neve, Fitness, KK, Frank, J-Boy, BB, Aaron James, Joshua, C-Note, Mr. Geo, Monteca, Sebastian, J-Boy, Fitness, Warrior, Terry, Speed, C-Note, Lock This, Speed. Keep on spamming those W's. The Heat pick up a big win. They get revenge on the Nets, who they blew a 12-point lead to earlier on in the year. The last time the Heat lost the game was at home to the Brooklyn Nets. Almost 2 weeks to the day, I believe. November 1st. So yeah, 2 weeks to the day, 2 weeks of yesterday was when the last time the Heat lost the basketball game. 7 straight wins over the past 2 weeks for your Miami Heat. Beating the Lakers at home, beating the Wizards at home, Hornets on the road, Spurs on the road, Hawks on the road, Grizzlies on the road, and then back at home against the Brooklyn Nets. Heat are 4-1 at home to start the year. It's a good observation, Glockness. Good observation. Only home loss is against the Nets, but they got revenge tonight. They beat the Lakers, Wizards, Pistons, and Nets at home. They've been on the road a lot to start this year. I'll say this, the Heat's early season schedule, it was interesting. About the first 5 or 6 games were tough, but they haven't had to play anyone too good in the last about 6 or 7 games. The schedule makers for the NBA kind of screwed them by putting them on the road so early. I mean, they're in the midst of a 10-game stretch where they have 9 road games. That's not common. That is not a common thing. And for the fact that the Heat in that 10-game stretch, starting with a game in Memphis last Wednesday, are 5-0. The Heat are 5-0 so far in that 10-game stretch of 9 road games and 10 games. That is just impressive stuff by your Miami Heat. It's hard to put into words what Miami is doing right now, and I could only hope they continue to put their foot on the gas, continue to stack W's, keep this win streak going, and it will put them in a really good position to be atop the Eastern Conference come April, come playoff time, and then it will hopefully allow them to go on yet another postseason run. And hopefully this time, instead of losing in the finals, they end up bringing home that Larry O'Brien trophy and the 4th NBA title in franchise history. Man, oh man. Romel spamming those W's. 230 people watching. If you're still here and aren't subscribed, please subscribe. Number 1 Heat YouTube channel. We're live for almost every game. Heat news, Heat rumors, daily basis. We talk Heat trade rumors. Do it all here at the Heat Report. Join the channel. I'm not going to film a video tonight. I'm probably going to collect my thoughts and come back with an at-home video either today or tomorrow or Saturday, excuse me. So bear with me there. Just got to see maybe what rumors pop out. Maybe talk about Tyler Hero a little bit and his injury update and if he is actually hurting the Heat, which I don't think he is, but I don't think he is. We'll stay live for as long as you guys want. J-Boy says, Rolly, when do our teams play together again? Let's check the Heat schedule. When do they play the Celtics next? Next game for the Heat is in Chicago Saturday night against the Bulls. We won't be live. We will not be live, unfortunately, for that game, as Saturdays during the football season, I am off, and really the only off day I have, so I got to take advantage of it. The next time the Heat and Celtics play is Thursday, January 25th. So some time from now, J-Boy. A long time from now. Back-to-back games for the Heat against the Bulls, by the way. Saturday in Chicago, Monday in Chicago, and then at Cleveland, at New York, and at Brooklyn. So next 5 games for Miami are on the road. 2 against Chicago, 1 against Cleveland, 1 against the Knicks, 1 against the Nets. If I'm going to be honest, if the Heat can go 3-2 in that 5-game stretch, push their record to 11-6, I think that would be a really good start to the year. It's hard to win on the road in the NBA, and the fact that you play some good teams along the stretch, like Cleveland, New York, and Brooklyn, my eyes tell me if you can split it, the two-away games against Chicago. You split those. You're 1-1 against the Bulls. You beat one of Cleveland and New York on the road to get you to 2-2, and then you close out that road stretch with a win in Brooklyn the next Saturday, which I don't think the Nets are that good of a basketball team. I think the Heat would be able to win that on the road. And then you go to home for 3, and then you're home for 6. Well, let me see here. And then after that 5-game road stretch, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 home games in your next 8 games. And that's where you take advantage of that. Kashik says, what happened to Lowry? Why he didn't play in that last quarter? Well, I think it's just because the Heat were playing really well. Hawkes Jr. played the entire 4th quarter for like the 5th straight game. And he was really good. So Jay Rich played a really good game as well. No need to put Kyle Lowry back in when your rotations were already really solid. No need to do that. All right, I'm going to put a shot clock up on here. Give it 2 minutes. Shot clock here on the channel. Then after that, if no super chats come in, we're going to sign off. No pressure, but no pressure. Just how we do with the biz. Sorry to hear that, Kashik, if that's real. Monty 2K says, dang, Nick, I wish you owned your own studio. I wish I did too, Monty. If I had my own setup, we'd be live for all 82 games. But unfortunately, I am employed by the great Chat Sports. I wouldn't change it, though, for the world. I do love Chat Sports. I love working here. It just is, at least at this period in time, commitments is more or less to other things here at Chat Sports, like the NFL season, which doesn't allow us to always go live for every game, like weekend games, Saturday and Sunday. But I will say this, when January and February rolls around and the NFL isn't on every weekend, at least not every team is playing, like it's just the postseason, we'll probably be able to go live for damn near every game. No promises, but hopefully. Monty says, how you get employed by Chat Sports? I applied on Indeed. Just a classic little saw it on Indeed.com. Applied and got it. 30 seconds. No super chats. We'll sign off. That's all fine. We had a really fun stream today. $84 of super chats. I think the second highest we've ever had on a stream this year. We got $100 in super chats against the Celtics the first week of the season. And then after that, we have not eclipsed this high of a number. Shout out to Colin. Jay Green says, Spo better win Coach of the Year. I agree. Spo should win Coach of the Year every year. He is the best coach in the NBA, without a doubt. All right, that's going to do it for today's stream. Appreciate everyone for tuning in. It's basically 7,000 people watched the stream tonight. Appreciate all of you. The 170 people still watching, appreciate y'all for staying tuned throughout the entire stream. Heat win their 7th straight game. Longest win streak since 2018. Longest win streak in the NBA. Heat 8-4, third best record in the Eastern Conference, the hottest team in the NBA. What else is there to say about our Miami Heat other than the fact that they are cooking on all cylinders? Shout out to you guys. See you all in the next stream. It'll either be Monday against the Bulls or Wednesday against the Cavs of next week. Don't know which one yet. It'll be one of the two. I'll update you guys on future VODs. So be on the lookout for that as well. Join the channel, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification icon so you never miss a beat of Miami Heat news and rumors. Peace out, guys. And as always,